I want to see how Zach fucks.
I want to see us.
I have a feeling
you kinda
there's a
just
lot
hear-
of laying down.
He's all doing it from like a fucking selfie stick.
He's like,
He's going at it.
Welcome to the Easily Offensive Podcast. If you're out there and you are easily offended, now's your time to leave.
Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to the Easily Offensive Podcast. How about that? The Pirates Den. Holy
nailed
shit.
it.
Nailed it.
Episode...
I was ready to jump in and do that one. I was ready to jump
take
in.
over.
And
It's a little
What's
late.
up, guys? Welcome back to the Easily Offensive Podcast. We're all four back in studio this week, and we thought that might not happen. So this is such a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah. We thought you might not make it. Frankie's scratching the fuck out of himself right now.
I was like, is it...
That's
Sounds
right.
like
Frankie,
a fucking
shut up.
earthquake going on upstairs.
I need a broom. When
Hey,
Amanda's not here, a
neighbors.
broom did like,
You know
hey,
what?
quiet.
I would not hit that with a broom ever.
Yeah, no.
Just sprinkle
If I
time.
can just like make a noise, he kind of goes like, "Oh, somebody knows something." But anyway, yeah, we were thinking like we might. Oh my god,
He's like, I'm going to do it more now.
we were thinking that he'll get over it here in a second, but he likes to go until he hits ribs, and then
He's like, oh,
then he's done. Yeah, he'll literally scratches himself raw.
Yeah.
But so anyway, we weren't sure if we were going to be able to get everybody together this weekend, so made it work, and I'm pretty excited about that.
Yep.
Considering
days later.
it was a pretty rough week, so I'm glad we were able to make it all happen. Anyway,
Yeah, rough week.
It was a rough week.
yeah,
But
Why don't we just go ahead and throw out some context?
I mean we don't have to.
that one's up. That one's completely up to Trevor if he wants to throw out context on that one.
We just lost a very great man.
Yeah, we
did.
lost somebody close to the podcast, and it was especially hard on Trevor, but it was pretty sad for everybody, and so I guess this is our way of trying to get back to some normalcy and just trying to, kind of end the week on a high note. So
Yeah.
I think that's what we'll try and do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
what we're
Cool.
doing.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Anyway, where do we go from there, though?
Where do we go?
There,
Well, we could start with all sorts of things. Just, Zach, do you have anything before I just throw monkey wrenches out here?
are you throwing them at me?
No, I can just throw monkey wrenches, though.
Okay, well,
Why monkey wrenches?
I don't know. It just sounds like a thing to say.
I kind of want
dodge
to
'em
know
all.
what did we all do yesterday? Because I mean, yesterday was like the
Oops, sorry.
Oh,
Saturday
for fuck's
of Memorial
sakes.
Weekend, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So it was kind of impromptu, but my brother had me over just to like hang out. He calls it shop hangs because he's got his garage and then he's got his second garage, and
Yeah.
we'll just kind of just means that we sit in there and just bullshit and drink,
Yeah.
Like, and a group will show up and like half of them leave within like 45 minutes seemingly, and then the rest of us are up until 2 a.m. Just.
Yeah.
Just a casual day.
So I went over to do that, but then Troy was out for his birthday for the third night in a row, so I went and hit them up, played some pool, went
There
back
you
to
go.
Dylan's house after I caught a pretty good buzz, and then Dylan, like I said, everybody had left except Dylan and Efren. And,
I mean, I'd hope Dylan lives there.
Yeah, but I mean, he hadn't gone to bed yet. Everybody else either left or gone to bed. And then he's like, "Oh, let's go down to Dolly's because the new owner is somebody he used to work with." And we went down there, and I mean, there was like 6 people in the whole bar, and they were doing karaoke night, right?
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, and so like by then I was like pretty good and buzzed, bordering on drunk.
Drunk.
And Dylan was like, "Dude, let's sing some karaoke." I was like, No. Anyway, so we compromised and sang karaoke. And we were singing like, God, I can't remember like all the songs, but we like sang "Lips of an Angel" by Hinder.
Oh, dear
that's a good
God.
one.
And
That's a
the
good
thing is like we sang a couple songs leading up to that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But "Lips of Angel," me and him were like, we agreed,
Without a
we're
doubt.
gonna fucking nail this one, right? It was the worst one by far.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you?
No. We got the words right, but you just realize you just do not have
A voice.
the. I already knew that. But
Oh,
Dylan
no,
can
just
sing.
like a singing voice.
Well,
yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I've got a talking voice. But,
No shit.
no, but Dylan can sing. I can't. But like there was just a certain the tone of that song you just can't do it.
Yeah.
And then he had the music up too loud, so we're trying to like match it.
Was it
Like,
Mohawk Mike?
It's I don't know. But
Some guy who doesn't
like
know how
we're
to
like
operate music.
it's really good to hear your voice, sing, and just fucking trying to
Hit
get
it.
your and he did just
Sounds so
yeah, and so then at some
sweet.
point we did like I don't know something along the lines of like pour some sugar on me, which was actually much better, surprisingly,
It's a good song.
because I can just hit in the name of love, and yeah, so
There you go.
and then we went back to Dylan's house and Dylan threw up kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah, it was like those burp.
It was more of like a cute spit up.
Uh-huh.
He was like, "Bleh."
He was like suddenly like I don't feel good.
I don't feel so
He was like, dude, it's like 5 beers and like 2 shots. What the fuck? And I was like, we're just getting to that point, man.
We don't drink all the damn time
yeah,
anymore.
yeah, right. And I was
We
like,
pay our bills. It's weird.
I was
Yeah.
surprised. And then I went to Maverick this morning, and to get a coffee. It's just kind of my Sunday ritual, just to drive over there and just get one for whatever reason.
Why are you going to Maverick and not
Yeah,
just
it's like, why don't you
up
just
to
go to
the
the
fucking Valley White up here?
Because it's closed. So.
Oh, is it
that's
closed on
right.
Sundays?
It is closed on
And then I've
Sundays.
got a kind of a favoritism for the Maverick coffee.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Me too.
I like it. It's good.
When
So I drive
drink
there.
coffee.
And there's this there's one lady in particular that works there that we always bullshit with, and she's just really cool to me and Dylan. And I walked in and she said, I heard that you and your brother were out having fun at the bar karaokeing last night. And I was like, yeah, it was a good time. Kind of ended not so great for Dylan. And she was like, yeah, that's what he said. I was like, oh, you saw him this morning. She was like, yeah, he came in to get coffee. It was like, I'm hungover. So I feel bad for him, but we had a good time. So anyway, it was very impromptu, but it was a fun.
Those are the kind of the good
fun
ones. Just
kind
getting
of-
together and just
Yeah, just screwing around.
finding out
It
where the
wasn't-
night's going to go.
Yeah, it was kind of short, and then I attempted to sleep on his couch for a couple hours, and
That ain't
it was
happening.
just awful because I forgot my mom staying over there, so she was sleeping on like the spot where I would normally crash. So I'm sleeping on the part that has like the armrest in the middle. So like
Oh.
over that. So I kind of fell asleep for like maybe 2 hours, maybe woke up sweating my ass off, and I was like, I'm mostly sober at this point. I'm driving home. It was like 5 a.m. I was like, fuck
Yeah.
this. Anyway, how was everybody else's day?
So for me, yesterday I went out to start the day off. Went out to Kilgore. My family's out there camping out in the Kilgore area. I took my son up there, and he got a ride on a 4-wheeler. His first time on a 4-wheeler. He absolutely loved that. He took his first step without like holding on to something.
Really?
Didn't end well.
Oh, did you fit?
Fucking right into the dirt. He
Ain't
had a fucking huge dirt spot on his head. But he didn't cry.
Really?
That's good.
He was mad. He had that look of just like, I want to hit something.
Fuck just happened.
Then I got on my way back. I got a call from Jacqueline, our friend, and she was wondering if we all wanted to get together and have a couple beers. And I was like, "Fuck, it's Memorial Weekend. Let's have a barbecue." So I went and bought some big ass steaks. They were like that.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I bought 8 ribeyes that big,
Yeah.
fucking thick ribeyes too.
I changed my mind, Gavin. I am pissed about it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, or is
Yeah.
now it hurts your fucking
Yeah,
feelings?
because Jacqueline called him.
And he went and got them all these nice things.
Yeah, and
He couldn't have simply been like, "Hey guys, you can just come hang out."
Well, you know
It's
what?
just a simple hangout. You didn't have to buy us anything.
Well,
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
you
I'll
see
keep
how
that in mind for
shitty
next
that
time.
sounds?
Hey, but you know what? There's always next weekend, guys.
yeah, I guess
You guys want to come and grill next weekend?
no.
Okay. Well, fine.
I don't know what I'm doing next weekend.
I know what I'm doing. I'm helping.
Not getting a call from Jacqueline though, probably. If I had to guess.
Wow.
Right?
Anyway, so I cooked up the steaks. I did steaks and shrimp. I did grilled shrimp.
That sounds
Shrimp
good.
on the Barbie.
I don't really love shrimp, but if you grill it up real nice.
Oh man, so I did the olive oil on them, did Old Bay seasoning and some garlic powder,
Old Bay.
and seared on both sides
Bay,
just to
bay.
warm up because they're pre-cooked shrimp.
Yeah.
So
you gotta
skewered them and then
put some heat on them.
yeah. Oh man, they were good.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
But the
Actually,
thing about shrimp though is, do you really like shrimp or do you just like butter?
you like butter and seasoning. You don't
Yep.
like shrimp.
It's more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more.
Nobody
butter than
fucking likes
anything.
shrimp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean it was good.
Like just
I do.
raw. I mean,
killed
not
it.
No,
raw,
no,
but
well-
like the unseasoned.
Yeah.
No, you
I'll
can't
go to
eat.
the
I
You
store.
could
mean, I
kind-
guess you can.
You
Yeah,
could kind of eat a steak unseasoned and still kind of enjoy it.
But
A
you can do
shrimp,
that
though?
with everything.
I'll buy the.
No.
the-
Shrimp
that's what
still
I'm
tastes
saying.
like fish, dude.
No,
That's
shrimp
what
tastes
I'm-
like nothing to me.
It's
I love shrimp. I
Yeah.
get the,
no. That's what
Well,
we're
you like
saying.
you love
Trevor, is
butter
like-
and
No,
seasoning.
no. I'm trying to explain. I get like those platters that
Uh-huh.
have the little red sauce in the middle.
Yeah.
And, yeah, those are fucking delicious.
So you love the sauce.
Yeah.
No,
like
I'll
good-
eat
What,
the shrimp
what
by
is that
itself.
sauce called? It's called cocktail sauce.
Yeah,
cocktail
cocktail
sauce is
sauce.
the shit.
Yeah.
That stuff makes
No,
everything
yeah.
Yeah,
taste
shrimp
good.
itself
But I
really
can
doesn't
just
have
eat
a
the shrimp.
taste to
Yeah.
me.
It's just like
But the-
it's kind of a texture thing. You can
Yeah, the
sink your
text-
teeth into it.
The
I
texture
love-
of shrimp I like. I don't think shrimp really has much of a.
It doesn't
a
have
taste.
much of a taste, but it does have a taste, and I do like the taste.
It's like lobster though. Like no, pretty much everybody says it's like you
Lobster
don't
needs
like
to
you
shit
don't
tons of butter.
you don't love lobster. You love and I mean the texture is kind of similar. You know,
It's the same thing. All crustaceans I feel like are the same way. Crab.
I'm not a seafood guy,
I'm-
but I like sushi a lot. But at the same
I like crustaceans. I don't like fish.
the same point, sushi is very seasoned and saucy and this and that.
Yeah.
You know,
or you can eat it raw.
There's all sorts of shit.
well, I eat a lot of raw sushi, but like you know, like you're usually dipping and all that.
Yeah,
kind of
you
stuff,
you
know?
usually dip it so you can get more. It
Yeah.
brings out the flavor
Like
of the fish
the-
and
yeah.
the crustacean.
The-
So technically, when you say you like the sauce, if you're not going to sit there and eat the sauce.
The Asian guy
Without
will
the
even
shrimp.
tell you, like he'll like be like, use the sauce. Like,
He's
they'll,
like, yeah.
always tell you, the sauce is the shit. Like use
Yeah.
the sauce. Like they don't want you to,
Just eat it
go in raw, if you will.
I mean, that's what you're
they
doing.
want
with
they want
sushi.
you to spice it
Going
up
in
a little.
raw.
Going in raw.
No, but
Anyway,
I-
so that's yeah. I cooked those steaks, shrimp. Tori and Casey brought over and made
Oh.
some.
Tori and Casey were there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey Blake.
Anyways,
Trevor,
I'm starting to
and
get
They
mad,
made
dude.
some. They made some.
I got invited.
Some mac and cheese. Yeah, Trevor got invited.
I
Well,
Why
had-
would you
I-
invite the
okay,
guy that's
first
not
off-
going to go?
Well,
that's why.
my camping trip was last minute.
Trevor would be like, I sat down.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
No.
so and then
I think
Casey or then
no.
Tori. No, well then Jack and Derek brought over macaroni salad. So we had like a little impromptu barbecue, and I kicked about 15, 16 beers. I was pretty
Feeling
lit
pretty
by
good.
the end of the night. I was feeling
God,
pretty
he
good.
broke his rule.
I don't.
Yeah.
I wasn't in my house. I was outside.
It's
He
your
was like, I was in
property,
the
though.
backyard.
The backyard doesn't count.
Yep.
I don't
was
know.
outside of my house.
Free
He's like,
space.
my wife owns the backyard. I own the house.
Yep.
I feel like he pays for but doesn't own.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I got to
Yeah.
show everybody.
Well,
where
I- like-
pipes
I mean,
got
it's not my.
fixed.
It's not my house.
No, what
It's
I
my
mean
wife.
is, yeah, exactly.
But then yesterday, so that was yesterday, and then today, I woke up with a pretty massive hangover.
I hate those.
Well, and I get lately now. I know I'm getting old because even like 2 beers, I'll have a pretty bad hangover from
For
it.
real?
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
But actually,
'cause,
I had
like,
less of a hangover from the 15 I drank or whatever than I did from last time I drank like 2 beers and went to bed.
Huh? That's weird. Something's.
But then again, I
wrong
did
there.
I did eat a full dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Um,
probably what's
Well, it
up.
depends
so-
on a lot of things, like how hydrated were you, how much sleep did you
I
get.
drank a fuckload of water. Didn't sleep much because I had to wake up. Let's say I went to bed at like 2. I had to wake up at 7
Yeah.
because that's what my son decided.
Dude, that
I'm
sucks.
up.
You'll feel way worse. Like unless
Um,
I'll feel like kind of a headache if I get like 4 hours of sleep if I didn't drink anything.
Yeah.
But like nowadays, I'll drink way more often, but only like 1 to 3 drinks. You
Yeah.
know, and like so I haven't experienced a hangover in quite some time, and so now when I do it, God, just fucking wrecks me. It just
and I think that's what it
guts
is. Is
me,
those
you
two or
know?
those nights I have 2 or 3 beers. It's I didn't get a lot of sleep,
Yeah,
and that's what most of the headache is.
that'll fuck you up,
But
dude.
today I went over to Casey and Tori's and helped our friend Tori set up her computer for live streaming.
Live streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, on Twitch. She's going to be. It looks like she's going to play a lot of Sims. I mean, I'm not into
Sims.
that, but
Huh.
there's
Dude,
there's
actually,
a,
can't
Sims
believe that's
such
still a
big
thing.
It is.
Community. Yeah.
and so if you guys want
Fucking
to, I don't
massive,
know,
dude.
I don't know her Twitch name off the top of my head,
I've got it. 1 second.
but we can link it in our in the description here. If you're into watching that stuff,
Yeah, okay, so it's funny that Zach says that because he's also, I guess you could call yourself a former Twitcher.
well, I'm saying like if you're into watching Sims.
Sims a lot 1.
Okay, so Sims a lot 1. If you want to check her out,
SIMSALOT1.
yep,
Sims what?
Sims a lot 1.
Oh,
Because
I
that's
said
why I'm
Sims-
assuming she's going to
Sims
play a lot of
slot.
Sim slot.
I'm the Sims slot.
Number one.
I was confused by that. I was like, "What did you say?" I was like, "Tori, that name is aggressive."
Right? I'm like, I'm surprised they let you do that.
Your dad liked the pre-show.
Yeah, he would do that. Honestly,
He's
like,
one of our faithful viewers of
Oh,
the YouTube
oh, yeah.
side.
yeah. You know, would you guys like? I was thinking about this the other day. If he was ever in town, would you guys want to have him on?
Oh fuck yeah!
I think
If he
that
ever
would be-
wants, if he wants to be, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that would be fun. It would be a whole different kind of
Perspective.
perspective on a lot of things. I mean, you guys can ask him
You
whatever
know, I'd
you
be.
want. Like,
Oh,
be like,
dude, if I started, I'm like, do you have baby pictures?
baby
Yeah,
pictures. Oh, they got
baby
baby
pictures.
pictures.
He's all like, I'm so proud.
so proud.
This
Oh,
is the
I'm
first
sure
time we
he's
caught him
not proud.
masturbating.
He is-
Look at him cry.
He is not. He is not the keeper of the baby pictures and such.
It would be his mom.
Yeah, he was like baby picture. Fuck, I don't know.
But yeah, I would love to have your dad on.
That would be fun. I think because
Your dad's personality is a lot like yours and your brother's, anyways. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like it falls somewhere in the middle. You
Yep.
know, it's I feel like me and Dylan got different pieces of him, like,
Right.
In like Dylan got these aspects of him, like, you know, more, and then I got these aspects more. And
So if you were to put that on a spectrum,
Jesus Christ.
what are you getting at
where are you at on that spectrum?
on that spectrum
the
of
disabled part.
the disabled spectrum? Is that what you're asking?
No, I don't know. On the spectrum of
No,
how much of your dad are you and how much is your brother?
Oh!
I love that you try to cover that
Man,
shit up.
I-
but you,
He didn't get it. So
I know.
I
I know.
wasn't-
He's so
explain-
dumb.
I
but-
didn't. No, I didn't understand the question. I don't.
You weren't supposed
I
to
would
understand the
say-
question. You were supposed to understand the joke.
No, I
It
didn't-
wasn't a real
I was saying
question.
I was saying
it
you were
was-
on a spectrum.
But no, I got that. No, but I was
Okay.
trying too hard to understand what you were actually asking.
and that was the
Um,
problem.
Right, but he was asking a question, and I needed to figure out what he was saying. I knew there was a joke there.
So this is
but-
where the spectrum struggle comes
Right.
in, where he's like, "Oh, what?"
right.
Oh, no, yeah,
but
I get
no,
that
I
one,
would.
too.
I would say that I think I'm probably slightly more like my dad than Dylan is, but like that
Gotcha.
that's tough to say. That's tough to say because Dylan is a lot like him in a lot of ways, and it just that who knows, man. Who
I'm just
knows?
glad you're still talking about it. It was a rhetorical question.
It was. I was
Well,
trying to get. I was
But
trying,
we appreciate
I was
I
trying.
just
To
don't-
get, I was trying to get a cheap laugh.
I don't feel like I don't feel like it was presented well enough.
And that might have been it too. Anyway, so
You
onto Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there. What'd you guys do over the weekend?
Yeah.
Wooed. Had an impromptu camping trip. Decided
Did you get
last
laid?
minute- No. I
Obviously.
laid
Don't
in
wanna
my
hear about
bed.
Yeah, he got a lefty
Well-
job.
I laid in my bed and jacked off.
That tent cover's never going to be the same.
But I took my truck up. The place was like it was a little bit past St. Anthony.
Pine Creek.
I think that's where it was. I can't remember.
He told me Pinnacle Creek. I'm like, where the fuck is Pinnacle Creek?
Pinnacle Creek. He's
Like
like, I
it's
just
Pine
picked
Creek,
a P
probably.
word.
Well, Pinnacle. On my way up there, though, fucking GPS is a piece of shit. It tells you to just keep going straight on this Snake River Road or whatever. And then about 2 miles up, it's like, turn right. Well, I turn right, and it takes me onto a fucking ATV trail. So I'm sitting there with my fucking truck going down this trail. I'm like, this is getting bad. Like, this is nothing but sand. I was like, holy shit, if I stop, I'm getting stuck.
Yeah, for
I was
real.
just like, I just kept trucking. I'm like, I'm not stopping to put 4-wheel drive in. Like, I'm just going.
Yeah, just mush it,
Uh-huh.
right? Yeah.
Oh, well, and it was raining at the same time. Like, God, this is a fucking shit show.
So did you come out on the other end of it, or what?
I finally got to the main road that I was supposed to originally be on.
Watch that road just wrapped around,
It
literally.
did. Oh yeah, it did.
Like if you would have kept
so-
on, it would have looped right back around to the
so
ATV. Other
there
end of
was
the ATV
it's
trail.
like Apache Trail or something like that. If I would have turned there and not listened to the GPS, that road takes you all the way to the campsite. And I wouldn't have to deal with the fucking ATV trail or anything.
That's
technology sucks.
Yeah.
no, that's just Google for you trying to kill everyone.
I mean,
There's probably
if,
Apple
if it
Maps.
was to
no,
kill
I
somebody,
used, that was with Google.
Yeah, Apple Maps is superior.
you know
It's
what?
Not.
Oh my
No,
god!
I actually-
with this Apple crap,
Hang
dude,
on,
you
hang on.
might as well suck their dick.
I mean,
Fuck,
I
dude.
I gotta tell you, dude. I moved on my home screen. I moved Apple Maps off, put Google Maps on,
Yeah.
and then after like a couple months of using it, swapped it back, dude. I'm like, it's really not better. I really don't think it's better at
No,
all.
I don't think Google has a good one. They used to have a kind of a really decent one, and then they did this weird update, and it has fucked it up completely.
Yeah.
See,
they kept telling me
and then
it's
Apple
a
Maps
detour
led me
and
straight
shit,
to the
like-
campsite out in the middle of nowhere in Kilgore.
At one point, I feel like Google Maps was better, but like I don't think it is anymore.
No, they.
And then when I plug it into my Apple CarPlay, and then it works more seamlessly.
Of course.
well, your
So,
car's
you know-
built around it, but
No, it's
No.
built for both.
is it?
Yeah, it's built for
Oh,
Android Auto
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
So, but my thing isn't so much as like I'm not gonna dog on Apple for like some of their apps because they're really good. They
Yeah.
really actually win all out on those things. What I'm gonna bitch about is like when they get you with all their scams, man.
what scams?
Scams.
Dude, you guys are buying the
Let's
same.
listen to this
you have
You
to
guys-
pay
made up
for
bullshit.
subscriptions for apps.
You do.
Huh?
You have to pay for your subscriptions for
Why
all
do you
your
say you
apps.
guys? You have an iPhone
I
too.
know it
But I
fucking
mean,
sucks.
but here's the thing: it tells you up front which ones you're going to be paying for. It's not like it's a surprise.
I know, but you would
But
think that
still.
it's a
I mean, you
service. You would
choose.
think you buy the damn thing. You wouldn't have to pay for like all this extra shit that should have been already there.
Apple
Like
doesn't
what?
create these apps that we're paying for. Not all of them.
Like,
Apple
wait,
Maps and stuff like that.
I don't pay for that.
no,
Oh,
that,
is that
that's
one
a
of
free
that free
service.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
don't
it's
know.
free with
I don't know
Google.
what are these charge apps that you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Well-
if there's charged apps, generally they're
They
from
they
like
let you
freelance.
know, but everyone lets you know
That's
when you.
true.
have
well, they're
to
from
charge.
other companies.
Yeah,
That's
but
true. It's not.
no,
Apple
no.
itself.
I'm saying it, but like if you really look into it, the nitty gritty, they really only change the little things, very little things on their phones, and then they're like, "It's a brand new phone."
Sure.
And then they sell it to you.
Oh no, I get that. That,
And then,
that- they're
and
like
then
when
people-
there.
but
it's
you guys
brand new
said-
chips in every phone they release.
That doesn't mean shit.
Every-
If
well,
all-
every
all you did is
generation
a
of phone.
small. If you
Sure.
do a small,
That's not small. That's the main part of the phone they're
But I
changing.
mean, they're not tricking anybody with that. Like you
You
make
can
the
look-
choice
but
to.
the quality isn't that.
well,
it's
and you
not
can,
better than.
and you can.
Here's the thing.
Android,
You
though.
can
Here's-
see
here-
the upgrades they put into it.
the
And-
thing that Apple really has over Android, and
Which
this
is
is
what?
like the real thing, is
Okay.
the security.
Is it?
They're much less.
See, I don't
hackable.
know anything about the
Yeah.
security versus
Yeah.
the two.
They're
That one I can't talk on.
much less
But I can-
hackable than Android.
But when they come up to like when you guys finally got split screen, like you can open more than one like
Yeah. There's
thing,
some
and
technologies
shit
that
like
Androids
Android's had that forever.
they're
But
so good.
Apple users are like, "Oh, we're the best," and we're like,
Yeah.
"Bitches, we've had it for
Well,
years."
see, here's the
Come
thing
on, that's
is
stupid.
That's the thing is you guys get it first. You guys get a beta test it on your Androids,
Yeah.
and where it's all shitty, and then Apple takes it's like we're going to refine this now and make it better.
Kind of, yeah, kind
But
of.
it's not.
No, that they have like Android has tons of technology built into them that is like tip top, dude. Like
Yeah,
they're
we
way
have an
good.
advancement, on,
But
and our
it's like-
battery life isn't dog shit.
How much? Neither is mine.
Is
My-
it
my
not?
phone
has-
well, actually,
I haven't
on
plugged my
some,
phone in for
certain
2
phones they
days.
actually done really well with
There's
the batteries.
there's been
but
some
a lot of them
past
have
generations,
fucking
but they've
sucked.
improved it. They've improved it. So, but like the Androids, like they have tons of built-in technology that is awesome that you never use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in some cases, yeah, but it's more
Most
like
cases.
the aspect is these are there if you're the person who uses these.
Yeah, which is like
But
less than 2% of users.
well, and a lot of the time it's like learning how to use a lot of things.
Well, yeah.
And people are just too they're like, I'm just quick and easy with this, and I don't want to take
Right.
the time to learn this shit. So it's all getting pushed to the back, and so it is useless.
What I always liked about Apple as like a platform is the simplicity of use, because I'm obviously not a technology guy.
Yeah.
They make it easy for dum-dums like me.
See, and I haven't.
And
had an Apple
I
anything
started
for a while.
I
so-
started following pages of like guys that be like, I bet you didn't know that your iPhone could do this, and like it shows you all this shit, and I'm like, wow, like,
I
the
didn't know that.
capabilities,
I didn't know that.
they're so far beyond what I will ever know that it doesn't matter. You know,
Yeah.
Android, Apple, whatever, they both can do far more than I'll ever remember.
Oh, yeah.
So
But
it
do you
doesn't.
know that this little camera right here,
Uh-huh.
it's a LiDAR camera, and you can
He
with
doesn't know
certain
what that
apps. With certain apps, you can like walk around a room and it will 3D map everything.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
I
they've
figure I assumed that's possible, even though, like, I wouldn't know. Like, how I figured out you could screenshot like a web page, and there's a way to go in and like you can
Scroll,
the whole
scroll the
thing.
web page.
I was like, that's cool as fuck. I'll never need that, but that's awesome.
I
And I
remember
show people
you-
that all the time.
That actually came up in an episode
Yeah.
forever ago because you were telling me you're like, I can fully do this.
Yeah, I was like,
I
that's
think it's
pretty
I
cool.
think it's great
I
because
think
I'll
it's
do
awesome,
that
but-
for like if I'm looking up like a I see like a recipe or something. I look at the recipe and I'm like, I want to try this fucking double stuffed chocolate fucking diabetes cookie thing, but I'm gonna screenshot that and then I can take that when I'm at the store instead of having just
Yeah,
have
Get all
that one
your
picture. I can actually
ingredients and
scroll
everything.
it with
right. And I'll still fuck up, and I'll like take a screenshot of the top, middle, and bottom.
and then you can
Like,
scroll
I'll
on all of them.
forget.
He's
he's
like, I
gotta
don't know where I'm
swipe.
at.
Like I'll constantly, and I'm like, fuck, remember this neat trick you learned? You know, so see what I'm saying is like it doesn't matter. Like most people aren't going to remember even
Yeah.
like
No, well, yeah.
all that you could do. It's all like I like to play like the team thing, but it really is all just preference based. And if you would get a fucking iPhone, it'd be a lot easier for the four of us to.
I
you
don't
know.
see how it would. What good would it do?
iMessage.
What is
iMessage.
it?
iMessage,
iMessage? Who gives a shit?
It's so much better.
You
I
can
do
text
have
and like
to
me.
say,
and you see the green bubble after a while, and you're like, this person's poor.
He's
dude.
one of the
I was gonna
pores.
say, after owning an iPhone
so
for the
you
last,
you literally buy it. You're like, I have more money than you because I'm a cunt.
Seriously,
I'm
like,
And that's
welder.
all it is. It's
Like,
like,
we'll
it's
have
like
a-
how much more you have.
welder.
Like,
Like-
I don't meet many iPhone users that are not talking about their fucking
Dude, it's-
iPhone.
it's-
and I'm always
yeah.
like, guess what Android people don't do? They don't sit there and just talk about it all.
Yeah, they
day.
fucking do.
because they have nothing to brag about.
No, they do. They just have the humbleness of be like,
No,
who
they're not
cares?
humble. They're
No,
they're
do you know
not
how many
humble
times?
at
You know how
all.
many times I've been around? I pull out my phone to do something. Oh, you got an iPhone? Yeah, my Android's better than that because of this and this and this. I'm like, I can call and text, and I can play games and watch porn on this.
And
I-
watch
that's
porn.
all I
Good.
care
I'm
about.
happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
But that's people who are going off like they're brand proud. That's
Dude,
most I find.
I cannot help it. I
You
love
do
being
it all
on
the
a team. I
time.
love being on a team so much, dude. It's
See,
like-
and I don't get that. I don't get the
deep-
whole needing to be on a team thing. I'm like,
It's
Deep
just
down,
fun.
I don't have the need to be on a team. Deep down, because deep down, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But on the surface, I'm like, yeah, just because to be antagonistic.
yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck Android, Apple all the way.
When we made our group chat for the our softball team, and like the first thing came through and it was green, I was like, all right, who fucked this up? Kick them off the team. We don't need 'em.
I was gonna say, with me owning my an iPhone for the last 2 years, I have grown to appreciate iMessage.
Yeah,
Like-
iMessage is very
Well,
convenient.
just because like
And
when it comes
AirDrop.
to so for say if you want to share a video with your friend,
'Kay.
most of the time, if you're on Android, you have to do it through Messenger if you want it to be in good quality.
or I mean, I don't know. I
you
don't
can
really
you can send it via text
message.
You can send it through a
Text
text
mex.
message,
But it's gonna get
but it will degrade the video quality.
sometimes and
if
pixelate
you
it.
do it, yeah. But if you do it on iPhone, you can just share the video. 4K doesn't fucking matter.
Oh yeah, I could
Right
take
through.
So I took a video up camping
Awesome.
of a 4K 60 FPS video. It was like 2 minutes long. I can send that right over to Trevor or Blake,
Dude,
right
AirDrop
now.
is the shit too.
Or an AirDrop. If I'm
I
like
just
right
learned
here,
about that kind of.
if I'm right here, AirDrop, I can be like,
for like
I'm gonna experiment
almost-
with it right now.
They've nerfed
years?
it really bad. It used to be that you can receive airdrops
Dude,
from anybody.
yeah. I thought because I remember when it first came out and people were airdropping the shit out of everyone.
Yeah, and well, so I was up at Yellowstone.
Oh
last
yeah,
year.
see, I just got a video from Zach like
and that's a
instantly.
4K 60 FPS video he just
I was
got.
up at Yellowstone
Dude,
last
just like that.
last year.
Yeah,
and
just like
some
that.
random
That's wild.
dude just sent me a picture,
And it's just-
it was I think a picture of Joe Biden. It's like, howdy, partner. I'm like, that shit was fucking hilarious. But now they had an update where
don't
airdrop, you can only get airdrop from people in your contacts.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Dude, that was
Just like that. He sent me
Trevor's is not on.
so he has to. The thing about AirDrop, you have to have
Oh,
your
there
phone
you
go.
active.
Oh no, it just popped up.
Yeah, your phone has to be active.
Oh, that's
it
why
can't
you
just be
can-
sitting on sleep or whatever.
Oh.
But it's dope. AirDrop is amazing, and they have versions
Just
of
like
AirDrop
that.
for Android, but it's not as
That's
seamless.
fucking so cool,
Yeah.
dude. AirDrop.
But I mean, I guess that's one thing that iPhone did make of their own, isn't it?
Well,
AirDrop.
so technically,
By the way.
Samsung had S-Beam, which was like on the Samsung S3.
But the S Beam, you had to like
touch the backs
touch
of
the phones together.
and it worked.
It worked it worked just the same as
I'm getting one of these. I found a Makita coffee maker.
Oh,
Where you can
that
put
is
your fuck-
fucking awesome.
I'm so buying one, dude. I'm so buying one. I'd send it to you, Gavin, but you know.
but you don't have AirDrop.
no. The thing is I just don't really care about coffee.
Neither do
Oh
I.
my god,
It-
dude. Could
neither
be
did
more
I.
of a cunt
No,
sometimes?
no,
Like,
no.
I don't-
just-
I don't really-
genuinely just can't drink it.
I know,
because
but
it
I'd like to
hurts
send
my
you the
body.
picture just to show.
Wait, was it a
Hurts
was it
my
a
body.
was it a Keurig or is it like a?
They have both versions, I think.
I'd get the Keurig.
So it has the K cup thing, but like it's got the basket, so you can just put your
See,
grounds in there.
but that to me,
Perfect.
that just
But,
sounds like
like,
super expensive. You're like, I just really
it's not
like this
that
brand.
expensive, but I can put my 18-volt battery off of my drills onto it.
and
So
make
I'm gonna
coffee.
because I was gonna buy.
does
an-
it charge them or is it like to power the?
It's to power it, so you
power
can
it.
do it like camping and stuff.
Oh, see, that's
Okay,
cool.
that's
that
kinda
makes it
dope.
cooler.
That's
that makes
what's
it more
dope about it.
useful.
And because I was gonna, I have two Makita drills with the batteries and everything in the charger, and dude, it's fucking, I love them, but I'm so sick of. Sorry to pivot here so much, but I'm so.
Yeah, I was like, we were
fucking
talking about my day, and then
We'll get back to it, Trevor.
Yeah,
I'm talking
I really
about
do feel
batteries.
bad because every time you try to say something, they're all
Yeah,
like,
just get
"Fuck
cut
you,
off.
Trevor," and then
No.
they bitch that you don't say anything.
Sorry, no, we were going.
Right.
I'm sorry, the airdrop thing distracted me. I'm sick of traditional weed whackers. They never work good for very long. I'm
No,
tired
they're
of their
dog shit.
stupid little engines that I have to fuck with constantly just to turn a thing, So I'm gonna get an electric one. I saw Home Depot has a Makita electric one. I've got the batteries for it already. That's the most expensive part.
Can
Gonna
you
buy
hold
one.
on to that thought? I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a pin right in that.
Yeah.
Because I have something to go off on that.
Okay,
Okay.
do it.
Trevor, finish yours, and then Gavin can tell us about his weekend.
I mean, we eventually came round circle or round robin or whatever the fuck it is. Essentially, I just went up camping. I put a cot in the bed of my truck. Put a.
Did you drink anything?
Oh yeah, I got
Fuck
fucking, I
yeah.
got fucking hammered.
Who did you go with again?
Friend.
Friend. That's vague as fuck.
Friend.
So, if I'm not allowed to be vague,
friend.
you're not allowed to be vague. Because Blake gets up my ass about being vague all the time about people I hang out with.
Well-
he's like, I need to know names.
there's people
Show me
that-
your asshole.
Yeah, but there's people that I'm interested in that I don't feel like should be fucking blasted on the podcast yet.
Yeah.
Until-
Here's the.
I went with
Here's
Here's the
friend.
thing. I don't care if you're interested in this person. You could just be like, "Hey, it's this girl that I've been kind of seeing."
Well,
and then
and now
they'll
you've
harass
outed
the fuck
yourself.
out of you.
And then if you say it's my friend, Tim or whatever, it's like, fuck, we blasted Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know who Tim is. We're just
Right.
like,
And
Exactly.
you, didn't, and you just
It just-
outed yourself out about being interested in this person. You could have said, "Oh, yeah, it was my friend Tim."
oh,
or
Trevor's
someone.
gay. I just realized.
Really? Took you this long? No. We know you're not, dude. Come on.
Obviously.
Not really.
I mean, there was that incident you guys had in the basement, but
There,
that's
it was
different.
one time. It wasn't in the basement.
One
Oh,
was
yeah.
enough.
I wasn't
wait.
even thinking about when he grabbed my cock.
I totally forgot that we actually aired that on an
He
episode. I was
grabbed
so
your cock
happy.
and then he tried to pet you.
It is like I'm so obviously straight.
Anyway,
But I fucking.
I came, by the way.
I don't know if you saw that on Marco Polo.
I did.
I put a cot in the back of my truck.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
I filled up his palm.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's not showing you. He's showing the camera, dumbass.
Oh. Well, they're not gonna. They can't see it.
Oh, yeah. You could have just airdropped it to us.
Jesus Christ.
I don't
But
care. I, don't
took-
know why you think I
I
care.
took an
I don't
18
think that you
pack
care.
of
I'm just
Coors
talking
up
about-
there,
Uh-huh.
and then I took an 18 pack of Twisted Tea. I drank 15 of the Twisted Tea.
Jesus Christ.
Shotgunned like 4 of the Coors. And then I had a couple of shots of my green apple brandy. I was fucked up.
Hell yeah.
In the middle of the night, so I got into my truck, got into my cot and everything. In the middle of the night, I had to pee. And it was raining and everything. I'm like, fuck. I get out of the little fucking net thing that I had around my truck and just stand on the tailgate, whipped it out, and fucking just pissed off the back of my truck.
That's how you do it.
How?
That's
Whoa,
how you
whoa,
do
whoa.
it.
Let's
He made the
back
back
this
of
up.
his
You all
truck
saw
angry.
that photo. You all saw the photo of what it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor is 6'something".
6'3".
6'3". He stood on the back of his truck,
Uh-huh.
which is how tall?
You can see the tailgate right there.
I'm thinking it was more of a.
Dude, that's more of a fucking on your knees crouching. You would be standing through your own tent. You're a tall
so
dude.
I feel like you're
so I
reading
pulled
into
the
that too
netting.
much.
I don't know. I just feel like that's just.
I pulled the netting off to the side, so I was standing right
oh, you were
here
standing on the outside of your actual
on the
tent.
outside
Okay.
of the thing. Yeah.
So here's what I was actually just picturing. Trevor just sitting on the end of his tailgate like,
And then when you say whip it out, it's hard to whip something that's like.
Like a little button.
You know what I mean?
It's a gumdrop button.
Yeah, it was more. It wasn't really a whip it out. It was more of a drag it out kind of.
Actually, it was kind of a struggle because I had my underwear, I had my shorts, and then I had my fucking pants on top of it.
You were sleeping in your pants.
Yeah.
It was cold.
Dude,
he
it was
wasn't in
raining.
an actual. He wasn't even in an actual tent.
Oh.
He was in.
I was in the back of my truck.
Right,
But I
so
actually
it was
got
cold?
super fucking hot because
Yeah,
I
that's
had my
alcohol.
That's mind blowing.
I had my -30 sleeping bag, and then I had a thick ass blanket.
That
on
sleeping
top
bag
of me.
sounds cold.
No, it was fucking
What?
warm.
What's yours rated at?
No, he said it was a joke. It was a lame joke. It was a throwaway joke.
It
My
was.
-30 sleeping
That
bag.
joke
I'm
was
like, I
worse
wouldn't
than
even
mine.
get in that.
That was worse than my joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Damn.
was like,
let's
"What's
talk
yours
about
rated
low-bearing
at?"
fruits here, guys. Let's be better.
Low bearing fruit.
Yeah, low-bearing fruits.
Low hanging fruit.
Same thing.
Same thing.
No, you don't bear fruit
I
from your
I don't know.
loins.
I feel like I used that in the right context.
No, you didn't.
I
that was
it's,
totally
low
wrong.
bearing fruit.
Low hanging fruit.
No,
Low
low-hanging
bearing.
fruit is correct too, but
Why
low-bearing
would you
fruit
bear
is
low bearing fruit?
well. There's many different meanings to a word.
It's. I think.
For
I
example-
think he did say a correct phrase.
Yeah,
It's not wrong. The phrase is wrong. It's not. Whatever.
No. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sure.
Look it up. Look it
I was
up.
like, to
On top
conclude
of that,
my
it's
story-
like quarry. There's like 3 different meanings to quarry. Quarry, as in like the giant. Is it like a lake
Like a
area?
rock or
Yeah.
water quarry. Yeah.
And then there's quarry, as in prey. Your quarry,
Never heard that context before.
really? No. And then I think there's another version of quarry, and I just
He
don't
said there's
remember.
3, and he's like, I think there's another one.
No, low bearing fruit's not one of them.
Told
Yeah.
ya.
It's low hanging fruit.
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah.
To conclude my day, we went razor riding and had a fire.
So who was this?
It was a person that I am interested in.
He nutted. Anyway,
Okay,
No,
so it was a
no.
girl.
Yes.
All right, quit being weird. It pisses me off.
Weird.
It makes me so mad.
it's not weird. I just
don't
think
like
you're.
blasting people.
You're
out.
not blasting anybody. We said
I-
who was it, and you said
I
it is a
was like, I
person
don't know.
that is alive.
All right, Gavin.
So it
They're
is
alive.
a girl that you're interested in. You
Gavin,
don't
what
have
did-
to.
Possibly.
what did you do for this weekend?
I'm gonna make mine
Other
short
than
and simple.
other than not
I tried
coming
to
to my
make
house
it-
and eating steaks.
Fucking short.
Yeah,
and simple.
I know I wasn't invited to your fucking random get together.
It was pretty random. He just texted him because originally it was going to be at Captain's house, and then Zach's like, I can't go because I have Peyton, so it went over to Zach's house.
Okay, I'm still. We still didn't get an invite from Jack.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's
Don't
the
blame
upsetting
me.
part. Is she had to think like, who do I want to
Hang out with.
invite over? Like, who would be available on this Saturday night?
Of all, you know,
Yeah.
but it's whatever. I guess
Yeah.
we're not cool enough anymore, Blake.
Dude, I'm gonna be fucking rip shit the next time I go over there.
He's like, I'm gonna break your fucking sense.
I'm gonna go in there like just like, you know what?
You guys are just no longer
Fuck
part
you
of the
guys.
You can break my subject line again if you want.
You know what?
What's that?
Yes,
Oh,
I-
break your septic line. I thought you said
that's what you just said.
subject.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, you're welcome to do that again. I won't have to pay for it because it's under warranty for the next 10 years.
yeah, you're
It only
good
cost
for
you
now.
a fucking fortune.
He's
to
gonna
get
wait
that
until
up.
that warranty, like one day after that 10 years. and
He's
just
all
take
dropping
that
cherry
big
bombs.
If he
shit.
holds,
fucking shit.
if he holds on to that for 10 years, I'll be
Yeah.
amazed.
Dude, speaking of septic lines, you guys want to know a fun fact?
What?
Totally off of everything before Gavin's story about the weekend. Do you guys know how Andre the Giant used to take shits?
No.
No.
He would shit in a bathtub and then just turn on the water and like let it dissolve
Ew.
down because he couldn't shit in a toilet.
Because he'd probably break the toilet.
He'd break the toilet. Well, he was too large of a human to sit on a toilet, but then his shits were too big to like flush down a toilet.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he just like
That's-
he just let him dissolve, or did he like
No,
fucking
I don't think. I think he just kind of
drain stomp him?
I'm sure every
It's called
now,
waffle stomping.
Waffle
You're
stomping.
gross.
I'm
Yeah.
sure every now and then he probably had to put in a little extra leg work. To,
Ew.
but like for the most part, he just turned it on, and isn't that disgusting, dude?
That is
But,
just-
but like, can you imagine being a person
That
like
size?
just not? With the world's just not built for you. You
No.
know, it's not built for you at all. You know.
At the time.
But
No, I mean still now.
yeah, he
They
was
don't
like-
build anything for giants. You know?
Yeah. Well, and the,
Why are you wiggling your head?
Well, because newer houses have a lot higher ceilings than.
No, he's not talking
older-
about
I'm
that.
not talking about the height of a
It-
ceiling.
Your shitter's the same size, but
Oh,
yeah, toilets have not
Oh.
gotten larger.
You can special
but that's
order.
where I have a
order.
wonder.
You can. You could get a big ass toilet.
No, it would be easier to compensate, but like that's the thing. His
But, like,
house was
going out to public. Going
Yeah.
out to public. Yeah, no. Obviously.
his own house was built for him,
Right.
But like not hotels in Japan.
Oh,
when
he was shit in
wrestling.
hotel.
Yeah,
Oh.
like
They don't even have toilets; just have holes.
the
in the
Big
ground.
Show talks about like how he struggles with how he would struggle
Yeah.
with it, and he wasn't as big as Andre. Anyway, that's just a fun fact about plumbing.
Well, I was just gonna say,
Fun
like, I don't
fact
know.
about
There's
plumbing.
been
I
some
have-
toilets that I've come across. I'm like, that thing could eat a puppy. Like, you could suck a puppy down that boy. It's just got so much power.
I was gonna say, like, I have
That's
issues
sad.
with fucking toilets. If it's got a
Sad.
round bowl, I have the hardest time fucking taking a shit.
See, and that's the thing you could understand because you're a
Oh.
big person, you know, like you're.
As they say,
Like, in the
there's
world-
no home like home bowl. Your own.
Your own
houses.
porcelain.
I've
drop.
never heard that.
Talking
before.
about low hanging fruit. Anyways, Gavin.
Bowl.
Go ahead, yeah.
Damn. I'm just gonna keep mine short and simple. I went and built a chicken run, if you know what that is.
Chicken.
Yeah, the movie.
No,
I like that movie.
I
I
think
do
it's
too.
called. Is that?
Yeah, it's chicken run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Chicken Run.
I saw that in
Put your
theaters.
head between your legs.
Really?
Kiss
That's
your
one of the
ass,
claymation
goodbye.
movies.
Yeah, it's like round about 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit kind of feel to it.
Yeah,
Well, wasn't it
It ca-
made by the same creators?
it came
Yeah,
out
oh,
at
yeah.
the same time
Yeah.
as the Rocky and Bullwinkle
Movie.
movie, which I also saw in theaters that month. It was great.
That one's a good show.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
a
no,
chicken
I-
run / chicken coop, are they two different things?
They're two different things.
Are they connected?
You can get them connected.
Did
And
you-
usually they're separate. No, my chicken run is big enough to put the chicken coop inside of it.
It's
Oh.
it's a chicken
Oh,
run,
okay,
like,
all right, yeah.
Where
Yeah.
they just like, I'm assuming like it's like a dog run that just allows them to run around the
Yeah.
yard.
Did I not show you?
It gives them some more space than just a fucking
Coop.
square.
Yeah. So
They're
that's
gonna
the
live in.
face of it, and you just swipe right.
So
There's a dick pic.
No, there's not.
How many?
don't
How
know.
many
Okay,
of
yeah.
how many of us have taken dick pics before?
Everyone's taking a cock shot.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do you know what I
I had to
what-
experiment with angles to see what angle it looked bigger in. And let me tell you, I had to go into like some weird like fisheye lens to make it look big.
You know, I thought you were gonna say that you just like bend over and pull your cheeks open.
dude. So
You know, just this. What is that called? It's got a fucking name. I can't remember. It's like a Squidward or some shit.
I don't
know. So like my recent history of dick pics is in the last few years. I would just make sure that I knew like Amanda was at work, like midday at work, right? And I'd just take a glorious dick pic and just send it to her, knowing
Wow.
she was going to open her phone while she was near coworkers.
Oh fuck!
Because I knew she'd open it and go, ah!
She drops her phone.
Yeah.
Said coworker sees it, fucking
Yeah.
sitting there.
She was like, "What a hog!"
And it was just, and I would do it like once every 6 months or something, just so it was like not,
Keep it fresh.
yeah,
I mean, it's been over 10 years since I've taken a dick pic.
Really?
yeah.
See,
The
and I-
definition's too high now.
Well, no.
He's all like, "Yeah, I don't."
Well, no,
feel
because now
comfortable
a
with it."
fisheye lens can't even get it to look big. But no, in reality, is my wife and I don't share naughty pictures with each other.
Why?
She's got this thing about not sending like that kind of thing, like
Okay.
us even like filming anything, because I have one video of us having sex, and she had to make
That's
sure
hot.
she had to make sure that it wasn't on my phone. I had to put it on my computer.
Oh no, that's fair.
So it doesn't
that's
so I
even
don't accidentally
worse.
send it to somebody.
Or you don't lose your fucking phone and somebody watches it for
Yeah,
you.
that's what she's worried about. She doesn't want anybody. That's why she doesn't even want me to send her stuff, because she's like, "What if I leave my phone?" I'm like, "You have a passcode on your phone." She's like, "What if somebody figures it out?" I'm like,
It's not hard.
"But
for a lot
if
of
they're gonna
people.
sit there and figure out a passcode, they deserve to see what's in your phone."
Honestly, yeah. Like,
Well,
if,
I
if,
mean,
if
like-
if I picked up the phone knowing that video is on there, trying pretty hard to get to it.
Right.
I want to see how Zach fucks.
I want to see us.
I have a feeling
you
there's
kinda
a
just
lot
hear-
of laying down.
He's all doing it from like a fucking selfie stick.
He's like,
He's going at it.
we hear at the very beginning is like, I like it when you're on top.
That might have been said. That might,
once
you know
or
what?
twice.
Okay, you know what? That gets said a lot, and she goes, "No,
No,
you need to work for this.
you need
Huh.
to work for this.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to your whole battery powered thing.
Yeah.
I killed my lawnmower the other day.
Oh no,
Yeah, the one that you gave me.
the
so I'm-
Hispanic feller.
I go.
Wow. Back to those 2x4s. Anyway,
It's not even a
Oh
crime.
my lord.
Okay. Anyway, the lawnmower that Gavin gave me.
illegals in your yard.
Because I mean, it was already in rough shape, anyways, right?
Yeah,
But I mean,
yeah.
it lasted me all summer.
Did you
And-
check the fucking oil?
Oh yeah, no, I did an oil change on it.
He's been so aggressive lately when he asks questions. Have you
Yeah.
guys noticed that?
Yeah.
Like,
Did you-
Did you check the fucking oil?
Are you a dumbass? Like, did you check your fucking oil?
It was judgy. I wouldn't say so much as
it's
aggressive.
judgy.
No,
Okay,
it was aggressive.
A judgy / aggressive, just shoehorning F words in there. Just
Did
The
you,
re-
did you
Look,
say that?
The
word?
reason, yeah, I did.
Oh man,
He's like,
The
we're
re- I
like,
use
hey,
it
we're
so
like-
much. It's
like,
just like a
did you check the
fluid.
fucking
I
oil?
was like,
we're like, Trevor, what did you bring to drink? He's like, I brought fucking twisted tea. it's just it's all that's the way he's been
I don't have
talking
to.
lately.
I don't have to filter myself anymore. I had to fucking.
See?
filter myself. I had to filter myself for 8 years, and now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm dropping the F bomb.
Why did
all
you
the
have to
goddamn
filter
time.
yourself for 8 years?
Because
'Cause he
of
worked
my
there.
job. I had to filter myself for fucking 10 hours a day.
For fucking,
No,
I love
you never
the
had
F
to
word.
filter.
I gotta work-
You
now
never
I
had
gotta
to
work
filter.
on my own adjectives over here.
Yeah,
No,
I gotta
so-
find new ones other than fuck.
What I'm saying
Just to
is
be
like,
different.
It's like you're almost saying it. I'm not against it. I just can't help but notice because you're just saying it at like
At
strange times. You know.
He's
To
got to
be honest,
relearn how to use it.
The
Yeah.
well, the majority of the time, I say fuck like a lot.
Yeah.
Me
a lot.
too.
It makes.
yeah,
It
he
makes.
says a lot when he's getting out of bed.
Oh fuck! My fucking back.
No,
You know what? I was thinking
surprisingly,
No, I bet
am
your new
actually
job.
doing a
I bet your
lot
new
better.
job has limbered you up quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the first week, yes, that sucked. But the more and more I've been doing it,
Oh yeah, that's just your body's gonna
Dude.
get used to it, and you're actually.
I don't
limbered
wake
so you're
up
not
hurting
sitting down all the
anymore.
time.
Have you weighed yourself yet?
no.
He said he wanted to wait
really
until the end of the
curious
month.
for that because you're like.
He said he wanted to wait until the end of the
Well, I
month.
feel like it's been over a month now. Yeah.
No?
I hit my month.
I'm just
Oh.
curious because I feel like I can see
The
you're-
weight loss.
you've
I'm
changed.
sure.
I plateaued.
You
I was
what?
like, I'm
I've
sure.
plateaued.
plateaued in your weight loss.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm just not. I'm not gaining. I'm not losing.
Well, there's a certain point where you just have to stop. You'd have to eat less calories to
And I
start
can't.
losing
or
again.
do more.
And I can't. I eat once a day.
Right.
I cut that back.
You'd have to like
I'm gonna go into it. I
go
can't
into eliminating your sodas and like empty
Yeah, and that's
calories.
gonna be. I'd have to eliminate my empty calories.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the tough part.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
sure
if you
I've
want to
lost-
continue losing weight, you're looking pretty good. So I don't know if
Yeah.
you need to really worry about it.
As long as you're
I want to
not,
lose
like-
my gut, and for losing my gut, that's not so much weight loss. That's just gonna be
bloating.
directed exercises to
Oh.
losing that gut.
Actually, I don't know if you knew this. This is kind of like new agey kind of science. You can't spot remove fat on your body.
Really?
No.
you can't. It's all a
That's all I thought it's always been. You want to lose weight or you want to lose your gut. Sit-ups,
sit-ups
crunches.
and stuff. No,
Yeah,
that's
but-
that the gut and the abs starts in the kitchen. That's where it's all at. Doing
Just
sit-ups
how you
and
eat.
crunches and stuff will strengthen and develop your abs, but the only thing that makes them show is the lack of body fat, and that's
I thought it was like you can direct and pinpoint
which
your,
I don't blame anybody for thinking like that, because we grew up in the 90s and the 2000s,
was
and
all
we were
they
and
said.
we were we were taught this bullshit food pyramid was so
Garbage.
wrong, and
Yeah.
and we were taught this like, oh, you want big biceps, you do curls. Still true. You want to get rid of your belly fat, you do sit-ups. Not true at all. Like you just
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
never mind. Then I might just have to
you could
start in
literally
the kitchen with it then.
Well-
not do a sit-up at all and just diet your ass off and you'll have abs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because everybody has abs.
I don't even
As long
want.
as
I don't
you're
even want
working
abs.
out,
I just
you
don't
know.
want to be.
No,
I want to
no.
get rid of my bigger belly.
That's just for an example. Like
Yeah.
you literally don't have to do a sit-up to have abs
Abs.
visible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought
Yeah.
yeah.
And so when it comes to like alcohols and shit, you should drink like liquors and stuff
Yeah, well, it's
because
just
they're
like
just so much
I mean,
lower on the
you-
calories
and
and they
you-
don't
and-
make you
and you-
bloat.
yeah,
you
at
get
this
your-
point you're eating once a day. You have to reduce your calories where
Ever you can.
My empty calories.
your
well,
empty
and beer
your,
is
like
so
pop
high
beer.
up.
It's like you have to find where you can reduce it, or just eat smaller meals because that's the only way.
Well, and I get
was gonna
most
say,
of
the
I get
better
most
thing
of
you
my
could
daily
do-
calorie. Like I get all the calories I need in that one meal a day.
Right. Like
What-
that cherry
but
coke
then-
over there is yours. Yeah,
What cherry coke?
in that bag.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's probably a
That's
big bottle like
three,
that's probably
almost
close to
400.
400
And
calories.
I'll
you know.
drink 3 or 4 of those a day.
Yeah, see, that's a
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
shitload of calories,
Yeah,
right?
that
So
is.
like,
Maybe not 3 or 4. Maybe
Calories,
I've
sugar.
cut it down to like 2 or 3,
sure,
but still.
if that one's like say 380, 390
And I do 2
calories,
of 'em.
Yeah, that's like a
that's a lot.
meal.
Yeah,
worth of
because
calories.
it's
Yeah.
per serving and there's like 2 in each bottle, right?
So
Yeah.
That's one of the
Okay.
big reasons I've cut soda so much.
That's
yeah, because like you know
can't.
they say like the average person, the daily caloric intake is
Yeah.
2,000 calories. Like that's
it's not
such an average or a middle of the road number. Like Gavin's might be close to 2,000 calories a day, where I guarantee Trevor, to maintain, if he was to try and maintain his body weight, he'd be eating probably over 4,000 calories a day
Yeah.
just to maintain. You know,
Right.
everybody's got different.
Yeah.
But if you put that in perspective and you drink in soda 1,200 calories a day, I mean that's your weight loss right there.
yeah.
Just take that out.
Or
That's
or
gonna be
just
the
take it
that's
down.
gonna be the
But it'll
hard
make
part
you an
for me.
Or
asshole
just
because you're so dependent
just
on it
reduce
probably
it.
by now.
And because I had I can't have energy drinks anymore. I have like maybe one energy drink a week.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
And if I cut out my soda, that's my caffeine intake now.
You could start thinking about 0-calorie options.
It tastes so bad.
You trust me, you get used
That's
to
the
it.
hard part for
Dude,
me.
I
is-
look forward to an ice cold, I call them DCs now, Diet Cokes.
I was like, that's one thing
I can't take the aspartame taste. That's what it is.
but
I could
the-
probably Coke Zero.
The zeros. They're honestly, all those options are getting so good. Ease yourself into it.
yeah.
You'll find
some
your way.
whiskey
It's
in
to the
it,
point now
you'll
where
be
like
fine.
I'll treat myself with a regular cherry Coke every now and then, and I'll take that for a sip, and it's so good, right? It's so fucking good. But I'm like, God damn, this is sweet. This
Well,
is
and-
like,
And for a while there, I'd cutting out normal beers and was drinking seltzers.
Yeah.
And I was liking that. I like the taste of seltzers. Honestly, it doesn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? They're so much more expensive.
They are.
And
I can't do seltzers.
which is actually a good way to reduce it as well.
because
If
it's
you
so
think-
expensive.
But like, I'll sit there. I'm like, fuck, this is only 100 calories a can. 13 cans later, I'm like, well, that was like 4 cherry Cokes.
yeah, no shit.
But yeah, you know, if you, it's doable. Like you said, you just found it all right there. You know what you need
Yeah.
to do, and that's over the course of a couple months. Fucking, you'll
Might as
lose
well.
10
Might as well
pounds.
get it.
Yeah, see.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. I don't know how we got onto fucking calories when I was talking about fucking my lawnmower. But
You should
You were
fuck your
fucking your
lawnmower,
lawnmower.
man.
that's why
That-
it broke.
That's why it's broke.
That's
No,
why he
anyways,
died.
I was-
Impressive. I gotta say.
my first.
That's why Jose passed away.
Got railed to death.
Fucked my lawnmower to death.
God
anyways,
damn.
I was doing my first. I was doing my doing the first lawnmower of the year, right?
Yeah,
And I was actually I like mowing the lawn.
I do too.
Plug
I
it in
enjoy
some
it.
headphones and just
Just go for broke.
go
dude.
for it. And so I'm doing that,
Last
and
weekend.
I'm doing my first. I'm doing the last
Pass.
pass, and I'm glad it was on the last one because I would have been more upset if it was like halfway through.
You're like,
but
half
I-
my yard looks good. God damn it.
I was just as I finished, I was like, okay, now I just need to come up right here and just do this little bit right here, and then
Suck
I
up
hear
a
a
rock.
thunk. I hear a thunk, and it felt like the lawnmower just like jerked in my arms,
Yeah.
and I was like, what the fuck was that? So I let go of the thing, and then my blade drops, and then the flywheel drops.
Oh no
So
way!
you broke like the crank off.
Snapped the crank in the flywheel.
I've never heard of that.
And I was like,
happening
what the
before.
fuck did I hit? I'm looking at him like, there's no rock. I'm like, was that just like a extra hard pine cone
Yeah.
or something?
Well,
but
and you're
it
supposed
like,
to pick
no
up those,
shit,
but
dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it was only a pine cone
You
that
should
big though. Like I'd missed
Or
one
it
when I
just got
raked.
bound up in there. or
That's what I
something.
think. I think. Well, no, because it didn't even hit the pine cone. The
That's
pine cone.
pretty. It sounds like there was a stress fracture in
It
there
was probably
already.
well, and it was an old mower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Gavin gave it to me for free. He's like, I don't even know if it works. Well, it worked all last summer. I did my first lawnmower of the
They
of
can
the
last
year,
a
but-
long time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
My first lawnmower
Well-
at my first house, my grandma gave it to me, and I was like, I was mowing it, and I like saw the little tag from like the store where it was from,
Yeah.
and I knew it was old, but then I
Looked at it.
looked at it, and it was like blah 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 whatever, lawnmower sales, Yakima, Washington, like like
Yakima,
I was
huh?
born in Yakima, Washington. We moved-
Really?
yeah, and we moved from there when I was 2.
Yeah,
and
I was
my
like,
grandma-
grandma
that
moved.
old.
My grandma moved round about that same year, give or take. Right. So I mean,
Damn.
you're talking that thing was from 1994 at the latest,
Right.
and I was using it for a summer or two at my first house, and I was like, so I mean, you take care
You
of
take
them,
care,
they can-
and that's. And Gavin, you had already told me it just sat in this
Eh,
shed and hadn't
well,
been
yeah.
used, and so I mean, free lawnmower. I was like, fuck yeah. But I was thing I was most upset about was not it breaking, was that it broke after I had put a full tank of gas in it and
Sounds
just did an
alright.
oil change on it.
Yeah, that sucks. And I
I was
don't
like,
even try
fuck.
hard with the oil in my lawnmower. Like I just check it every now and then and top it off. Like I barely put it.
You're like,
and
bullshit.
it's fine for whatever reason. The most maintenance I do, like a couple times a year. Today I did it actually. I dropped the blades, went over with the grinding wheel, right?
Sharpened 'em up.
Sharpened them up. Man, that makes all the fucking difference in the world. Because
But-
for whatever reason, no matter how often I do it, every time I drop the blades, it looks like I took them and just bashed them on a rock for 10 minutes.
Dude, it
Like,
really
it's
does.
like, I don't know why they look like so bad all the time. But
Yeah.
I
It's
make those things
occasionally the rocks.
But I gotta-
razor sharp.
Fuck yeah.
Got
Yeah.
I
a
gotta
new
do the same
lawnmower
thing.
now, brand new. It's a
What's
it's an
his
electric
name?
mower.
Oh, you got an electric mower,
Yeah,
and
Is
what?
it a radio
I haven't
view
got
or
a
what?
chance to use it yet. It's a Black and Decker.
Black and Decker.
Black and Pecker.
Yeah, because
I thought it'd be
I'm
a
trying
Brown
to
and
get away
Decker.
from the idea that people think I'm a racist, so I got a Black and Decker. Anyways, and it's orange too, so I mean they're
Yeah.
different.
Mr. White's messing with the black.
Yeah.
So there's
But,
a
Oh, like
um,
only white people own
but
it,
I-
but that's fine.
My mindset was, I don't need. It's not battery powered. It's corded, so it's like
no,
a long.
what?
It's like a long. It's like a lawnmower vacuum, but all you need is like I only need like a 100-foot extension cord, and I'm good.
See, like with the amount
So
of
does
lawn
it-
that you have,
A
it
corded
doesn't-
mower,
it doesn't-
Yeah,
works.
it's fine.
I don't have a lot of lawn. That's why I was like
Yeah.
corded mower
When you
for
said electric, I was
$200
like,
cheaper
shit.
than the exact same mower
yeah.
battery powered. I'm not gonna spend $200 because
So-
I mean,
So does it like have a
Right.
bag and everything?
yeah, I mean
So-
it's just like a normal lawnmower,
Uh-huh.
But you just
but
plug
you
it
just
into
plug
your
it in
house.
and then it has like a little like a wrap on it, so you
So
can
you-
keep the cord up and away.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah. 2
because I
summers.
mean, you don't want to run over a cord with a vacuum. You probably definitely don't want to run it over with a lawnmower.
Lawnmower.
right.
Man, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have bought it.
Well, I mean, look how much lawn he has, though.
I
But
know,
I don't
I know,
have
like-
that much lawn. 100 foot, And that gives me enough room to go.
At that rate, you could just
Fair
use goddamn weed whacker.
I mean, no.
Why would you want? I want an even lawn.
You want to evenly, yeah. So 2 summers ago, you guys knew that Trevor gave me this riding mower that I got out here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I basically just I had to go through, clean some stuff up. The carburetor was fucked. I totally took it apart and cleaned it as good as I could, put it back together. It just wouldn't work right. The float was all fucked and everything. So I bought a new carburetor, and that was the biggest expense of the whole thing. But like basically, like start to finish, I was in this thing less than $200.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I'm $400 on my new mower.
yeah, and that's
I mean, it's brand
that's
new,
fine.
but it's-
yeah.
I spent 120 on my old one that I gave.
But I mean,
But
this
I-
is brand new.
Right.
Like,
It's
I
brand new.
bought
It's
it
you.
brand
It's
new.
you had no previous problems, previous owners' problems with it, so that's
Yeah.
good. But Trevor gave me this one and was like super nice of him because like I was like so fucking sick of like push mowing all.
It's
I mean,
a bitch,
It's
dude.
a lot of
and
stuff.
you got a lot more. You got a lot of lawn.
Well,
Oh,
and
for
then I
push mow.
actually have to mow this pasture out here every now and again. If I let it get crazy,
you can't get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he gave me this one, and then recently this last late summer I put a new belt on it finally because it was just getting loosey goosey and stuff, and then as I go out to like for whatever reason it's like sputtering and having weird problems and stuff, and then I find fuel in the fucking like engine case. Like, it was like,
no.
and I was like, fuck. I was like, because it's probably done. I mean, it's not worth like ripping apart and rebuilding or anything, you know.
It
but
might be,
I don't know.
dude. Because a brand new
I'm gonna-
riding mower, they're like even used. You're looking at spending $1,200.
Yeah,
So
like,
here's
I
the
spent
great thing.
1,500 on mine.
I found
You the other part wasn't even brand new when you.
No,
did
it's brand new.
Oh, 1,500 brand new.
so I stumbled across this guy. I was looking for tires and wheels for it because we just had this mix match kind of set and
I actually just put one of those tires. that
did
gave
you?
me back
Oh, yeah.
On my mower.
but I hit this guy up. I was like, "So you got tires and wheels and stuff?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I got so much shit here." He's like, "Come look, you know, we'll find what you want." And it's out in Shelley, and I went out there, and it's like this riding mower graveyard, right? And I mean, it's like an acre.
Oh,
of
I believe it.
And I'm like, "What the fuck," you know? And and then I'm looking. He's got some lined out in front of his house, you know, like ones that are put together and stuff. And like, so what he does, he gets old beat up mowers, refurbishes them, and then sells them for like
$1,000,
a-
500.
like a very reasonable price.
Yeah.
And
But he's
I'm like,
making money on it.
he's making
yeah.
money because he's
Making
getting
money.
them for probably nothing.
Cheap.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so like I
there's-
bought the tires and wheels, which I thought were kind of
Shitty.
tad overpriced for what they were, but so I think I'm gonna hit him up and probably go pick up one of these
Refurbs.
refurbs because I could get like a
No, you're
pretty
just get this
legit
one.
mower.
Well,
for-
take him.
I've thought about that.
take him
just having
yours.
it perfectly like mowed all the time.
But you could also hit
One of those
like
Husqvarna.
Yeah, probably. I
Oh,
probably
yeah,
It's like a
I've seen
Roomba
them.
I
mower.
probably could
Yeah.
trade him like across for it. Like be like,
Well, no. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
not
sure
s-
you'd have to put some
no.
money
What
down.
I'm saying is like he'll probably give me like $100 for it,
Yeah.
and then that's what I was thinking too. But like I was like, I am not fucking doing this summer with a push mower.
Hell
again.
no.
Like there's no,
No,
fucking
fuck
way.
that.
But
And then my fucking water pump for my sprinkler just went out too, so that's gonna be $400.
Fucking
When
awesome.
you have
Right.
gasoline inside the crankcase, I'm kind of curious to see if you could just drain it and see if it happens again.
I'm actually gonna go out. My plan was to go out and fuck with it tonight after this podcast is over because
I'll go fuck with it with you.
You want to? Okay, cool. That sounds
We're
good.
gonna go
because
fuck 'em
I
hard.
really only like
You're gonna go fuck a lawnmower
We're
next
gonna go
time?
fuck him
because I realized I kind of just found that and then just gave up on it immediately.
Yo, that well, it was probably
just
just devastating.
Yeah.
right, you're lucky you didn't light on fire.
Yeah.
Something stupid.
I need to charge the battery. I know the battery's fucking totally dead right now.
But no, did you hear about how like Roomba got in trouble?
No. For what?
Taking
'Cause they
people's
have-
jobs.
No, they have cameras on them.
Hammers?
Cameras.
Well, yeah. Because
Well, yeah,
it
that's
has
what
to
they
be-
have to do.
Oh, and somebody was watching them.
Oh, so like. they
So
have
your
access to
your
said
Roomba's
cameras.
traveling around your house.
Well, people can hack
And-
shit
Well, no, Roomba itself is taking videos of your home,
and getting some titties in there.
probably. But no,
I
they
feel,
got.
oh, man, if I had a Roomba, that'd feel bad for them. They just come and walk up, and all they just see is just fucking
dick.
They wouldn't see much dick. There'd see a lot of balls.
Right.
But
See a
it-
lot of
it's-
balls in a fish island.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ.
They were really spying on him, huh?
Yeah.
I guess so. Like from what I was reading from this fucking article, they were like, yeah, Roomba's in trouble. They were getting hit with like evading people's privacy, and how like they're taking videos and
Well,
shit
it
like
connects
that.
to Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
so I mean, yeah, I
You think
I could see
why
that.
cameras though? When you need to use IR sensors.
Yeah,
I mean, I
exactly.
guess tech.
Because you don't need a camera to see, because like he's saying that the sensor literally tells you, oh, there's a chair in front of me.
Well, yeah, I
can't
mean,
do that.
you need
There's a
cameras to
wall.
see titties. That's why.
No, that's
exactly.
exactly what it is.
And they were like, why do you have a fucking camera on this? And they were like, well, it's to better sense what's going
Tracking.
on, like to make sure you're not trying to vacuum
they don't
up
have
a-
an AI fucking brain in them.
Exactly.
The camera's
And
not doing dick.
it's helping
Well,
somebody.
it's all.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like it's weird because I never thought about that. I didn't even know. I didn't know that they had a fucking camera on them. I thought the sensor was like a bumper sensor, like it hits the wall, turns around.
Well, yeah, that's
You
what
know,
they
'cause
were
that's
for the longest time.
The longest time, and yeah, your
Huh.
dogs would get pissed
You know, I
because
could-
they have long hair and whatever.
What a
But-
weird way to watch people do it from a Roomba. They're up on the couch, and you're
just-
down here.
You see it, and it's you just see.
Nah,
them
you got
going
ball
at it.
slapping view,
Just-
dude.
it just fucking comes
Well,
up.
the thing
and gets
is,
good old shot of your taint.
well, you know how annoying that would be. You're sitting there watching it. You're like, yeah. No, why are you turning away? I can't control it because it's
It
not
looks
remote control.
suspicious.
It's not remote controllable either. So it's following its path. You're like, no, turn back.
Or I don't know. I don't know how it works, how their system works. But yeah,
That's
I heard
fucking-
that Roomba was getting in trouble for something like that because I was like, what?
Was it Roomba or one of the other random?
No, it was Roomba is what they were
Watch,
saying.
there's going to be like a OnlyFans for Roomba content.
Fuck.
Subscribe.
Zach, look it up.
That
see if
sounds
it
pretty.
exists.
That sounds pretty hot.
Just all these random
It would be
fucking people.
what would the their because you gotta have like a name, right? Not just Roomba.
Yeah.
You gotta go with something like
Spy cam.
Vacuum sex.
Spy cam works.
I don't
Yeah.
feel like
No,
vacuum
hey.
sex would get what you want.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, here, it's getting sucked.
Right?
Getting sucked. There you go. Getting sucked.
That's
go,
definitely you fucking the vacuum. Dude.
Mom told you to stay out of my room when I'm cleaning.
yeah.
Play Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm cleaning my room. Mom told you not to interrupt me when I clean my room.
She also told you to stop sticking your dick in the vacuum or into the hose.
Fucking love this movie.
God damn, that's like
Hello?
Hello? Hello? I said don't disturb you, I'm cleaning my room!
God.
Officer Doofy reporting for duty. Dude, we need to set that TV up in here.
Yeah, we
I'm
do.
thinking right over here now, Zach.
So and see, here's
could
my
all,
mindset. We can set it up anywhere in here. We just get a Chrome stick,
Oh,
there you
and I
go.
can just Chromecast to
I
it.
have
Wow,
a-
isn't
I
it
have a
crazy how
Chromecast.
hard we make things sometimes, and then there's just such an easy solution?
I have a
that's
Chromecast
nice.
that we
Dude,
could
we
use
could
for
probably airdrop stuff to it.
that. No, not if it's a Chromecast.
I'm not fucking retarded, Trevor.
He was being facetious.
Yeah, I picked that up. I was like, he's just trying to make some cheap jab.
Trevor, this is why we don't let you talk.
Yeah, I know.
This is why
smart.
everyone keeps cutting you off.
You're smart. You just say dumb shit all the time.
I like saying dumb shit. I
You
actually
like
had a
answering
question.
jokes with
So-
serious answers.
We had a talk about this on the job site, and I thought it would be perfect for the podcast.
Okay.
All right.
So, what would you do if your dick was detachable?
I'd detach it sometimes.
You know what?
And
You know
like-
what? I can answer this right now. You'd all lose your dick.
Yeah,
I would lose it.
You
I
lose
will.
your dick.
You'd have to
and
put
then
an
you'd
air
have
tag
to go
on it.
buy a new one.
Oh, I put an air tag on it.
I
Another
would
Apple
detach-
product.
yeah. Put an air tag on it.
You guys were waiting for me from softball today, yeah? I'd detach it, you know.
And what? Then suck
But
on it on the
before
way home?
before the softball game, because like I need to buy a cup like ASAP. And
Well, he-
I
Dick,
would
not
like
balls.
as I'm like
Dick,
as
not
I'm
balls.
like putting my phone in my wallet
Dick,
and all that
not
stuff
balls.
in my backpack, like I detach the dick.
technically,
and
you
put-
could just do the whole thing, like just your
Yeah,
Okay, so
it's
dick
all-
and nuts.
everything.
Oh,
It
your
would
whole-
have to be your dick and nuts, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
Could
why
you
would why would
imagine
you just
just
have
your
your
nuts?
No, you know
like
why? This
your
would be
balls
such a
in a
bitch.
hole?
I'll tell you this. This would be such a pain in the ass because that whole your girlfriend's got your nuts in her purse.
She
that would
could.
be
She
quite
legitimately
literal.
could. Well, one thing is like you're having a dispute.
That's
or
where
something.
mine would be.
Yeah, that bitch would throw your dick in a blender. Yeah, upset, blender your dick.
Blend to your dick.
Dude, that's the thing. Like in a fit of rage,
Yeah.
like
But like you're having a heated dispute with someone and you just
Did-
want to shut them up.
then
Then
they're
take your
they're-
dick out and stuff it in their mouth.
They're
Dick
they're-
slap 'em.
They're
Could you imagine?
and they like barely feel it. Like,
But no, at that point you could probably just go buy a bigger one.
their
You would
tits
never
gotta
have
be-
that problem.
Yeah, like Zach comes
Bud Light
walking in
wouldn't
here.
have an issue anymore.
Zach would come walking here like, no more fisheye for me, boys.
My last name's White. My dick is black.
I got this fat cock now.
Yeah, he's like, I got a black dick to tell the black people I'm not.
Well, I mean, I imagine you could pick the colors too. You know,
I wouldn't. I would still pick white.
I mean, well, yeah, it's got to match, right?
I mean, that's not
So,
why.
I
but-
don't like
Another
color
thing
schemes
is,
not
though,
matching.
Zach's like, it's not black, it's ashy.
Ew.
I mean, no, I'd pick white because, I mean, it's got to match.
Yeah, it's got to
So,
match.
here's
It's
the-
got to
And it's
mate.
the- it's the
gotta
right color,
match its,
too.
pasty
Zach
white skin.
or Blake, when you said ashy, all I could think of is like when you like skin flakes on your arm and shit, and you're like,
yeah.
that's ashy. I was like, oh, you gotta.
Oh, dude, fuck, it sucks, man. Because like I get burnt.
I got
Do you guys get
eczema.
burnt easily?
On your
How do-
skin?
Like
Oh.
I can. I don't need that.
Dude, I got torched today.
Am I really? Do you think I get burned easy?
Yeah, I actually do
like a
burn.
sunburn?
Once I
Yeah, dude, that's what
No,
I mean,
like,
like
you
if
stick your
you
hand
get
on
set
fire.
on fire.
do you
Yeah.
do you burn easy when you're set on fire?
You fucking idiot. What else would I be talking about?
Well, we were talking about dick, and then he was like, when it burns, and he's like, do you have the clap?
Well, what I was thinking, I was like, what do you mean by it burns?
Yeah, what could I possibly mean by a
We were
burn?
talking about penises, and you're like, do you guys get burnt? I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck
well,
are you
because I
talking
talked
about?
about his skin tone,
and then I was
and then I
talking
said,
about-
"Do you guys get burnt easily?"
Yeah,
Just
no,
like,
no.
what else could it mean?
Well, a lot of things.
Where some people don't get burnt easily. It's like,
I was like,
oh
I-
no, I can put my skin over an open flame. It doesn't bother me at all.
No, it's fine. I'm good.
I'm flame retardant.
You're retarded.
Yeah, Trevor's just
Kid.
retarded.
But anyway, go on.
I can't remember my point.
Okay,
Trevor
so,
pissed him off so bad.
Here's the question.
I did it for once, guys. Holy shit.
Oh
We're getting
no,
somewhere.
okay, so no, just out of curiosity, because even with white people, there's a spectrum of how the sun affects you, right?
Yeah.
So going into summertime, like we are now, like I get burnt a pretty good handful of times right at the beginning. I try to, kind of baby steps my way into it and kind of get a good base, because once I've got that, it doesn't seem to.
you
Continue.
plateau.
Yeah. Like, and I could still burn if I really am out in it, at any time, no matter what my base tan is or whatever.
Yeah.
Zach seems like the kind of guy that like just fucking fries and peels, right?
Well, for one, he's a ginger.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But you two, like, how is it for you? Because
I tan.
you tan, you don't really like. I've noticed
See,
your
like the fucking where my watch is all
sure.
the damn time.
I noticed your head when I was staring at the
There's
back of your
there's
head
a line.
at
well,
the
you
ch-
can see like
at the church the other day.
Yeah.
I saw your head was pink. I mean, it was red, But like,
That was the alcohol.
it probably was the alcohol.
yeah, and I'm sitting there like watching him throw this bottle back. I'm like, he's hydrating. Good for him.
He's hydrating a lot.
Yeah, but do you burn badly?
So not usually. Like I burn bad this time. So when it comes to burning, if I like get burnt a little bit, like if I control it,
Yeah,
I only get burnt really once.
yeah.
And then I don't burn again unless I'm like excessively outside, and
you guys-
then I get burnt.
How much time do you really spend outside during the summer?
A lot.
Like just on the
entire
average day.
Well, that's
Yeah,
that's
now.
new. That's
That's
new.
new for you.
Before you were a
Before.
fucking
I was
homebody.
about to say,
No, I mean by choice.
By choice? Yeah, a lot.
On the weekends, I try and as of lately, I've been trying to stay out
Yeah.
for the majority of it.
It just like it's not a new thing for me to be
Outside.
I
outside.
enjoy being
like
outside.
sometimes, like dude, after the snow finally melted
Mm-hmm.
and like the temperature was like a tolerable.
Temp.
Like I found myself like so many times I was just standing in my driveway. Like I was just standing there, not looking at my phone, nothing. I was just standing there like with like a drink or something, not even a beer necessarily, a pop or a beer,
Whatever.
Just standing there, just like liking the sun.
Soaking in the sun.
Yeah,
see,
just
being a
like-
lizard.
Yeah, just listening.
see, I do
Thinking.
that when it's
He was basking like a lizard.
Well, and I think it's good to just sit there and be a person every now and then without staring at fucking TikTok.
I
or
get you.
like, or listening to something.
Listen.
Just stand there and exist.
Smell the
And
roses.
That's
like-
what camping is.
Reset.
no,
You
it
know.
isn't.
I love camping.
He said that's what camping is. I'm like, no,
Oh,
it's not.
not
That's
that-
exactly
mean,
what I do camping. I sit around a fire.
Yeah,
Just
well,
sit around
everyone
the
else
fire
does
and-
everything else.
I want everybody who's listening. I want you to do an experiment with yourself
Okay.
this week. I want you to just go outside to any place where there's nobody else. No distractions, no nothing, and just stand there with nothing, and just see how long you can stand there, and just see how weird it feels because we're always so overstimulated.
I don't think
Think
so.
about that.
That's just looking at the fire, sitting around camping. Dude, it's
And,
one of,
and I'm
one of
actually
the most
even I'm actually even
relaxing
saying
things.
it is, but no fire, no nothing. Just stand there
See,
and just think.
one of the main reasons I enjoy my job so much is I don't have self-service. I can't use my phone. Nothing. So the majority of the time I'm working, or if I want to just take a break for a second, I just stand there. And then I look around and the fucking mountains are beautiful. The river is down there. It's pretty.
Yeah.
So fucking pretty.
He takes videos of his truck. It's like, I've got an idea for a TikTok. I'll do this when I get service.
Let's talk about the millions of Marco Polos you all do every day.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
oh,
when
I got something
you
I want to
guys
say to
don't
you.
have any
I got
goddamn
something I want
service.
Oh,
I make
Dude,
it
so-
very clear I'm on a dump run.
hang on. Gavin made me so mad yesterday.
Ooh. What'd I do? Come on, tell me.
I didn't get a chance to respond, but I was gonna tell you. Not mad, really, but it's just like to make a point. We were all like poloing about doing
the podcast today.
the podcast today, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm in," and Zach's like, "I'm not sure about what time, but I'm in." Yada yada. So I just text Gavin, right? I'm like, "We're gonna podcast tomorrow." I was like, "The time is to be determined," and he said, "Lol, why doesn't that surprise me?" Right? And I was gonna text back like, "Well, if everybody was on the polos, we could have established a time, but not everybody was, so we couldn't." So he was blaming us.
No, I wasn't.
He was blaming it. No, you were.
No,
you
I wasn't.
cocksucker. No,
I was
listen to
saying,
me.
I was
You-
like, it was obvious that you guys couldn't come up with the time.
No, we
because
didn't
if I
even
was on
try.
there, I would just been like, "That's a fact. You guys don't try. You're just
We
like,
didn't-
we can do it." And then usually
Yeah.
you're just like, "I'm free at 5 or I'm free at
No, that's
7.
we
no,
were
but
waiting
we
to
were
hear
like,
from
we're
you.
just like, we'll do it at some point tomorrow, and we're like, okay. And he's like, I'm in. And then you're like, well, you guys don't have a time figured out? How stupid.
It is.
But the thing
But
is,
why,
you
how
didn't even
could we
say
pick
it
a
on
time
the
if you're
polo.
not on there?
Because here's the
The
here's
fact
the
that I had to
simplest
text
fact.
you is the part that's fucked about it.
Yeah, I was busy.
You was busy.
Yeah, I was.
Busy.
Man, he was
Busy.
building his chicken run.
Yeah.
You do it all the time, though. It doesn't matter the day, the time.
I know. I
nothing.
have a bad time responding on that. But here's the thing: is when it comes to this shit, when it comes to the podcast,
Yeah.
if I'm not gonna be here, I just simply state that I'm not gonna fucking be here.
Right.
And then anytime otherwise, I said I am always fucking free. If you guys were like, we're gonna do it at 4, I'm
No.
like, I'm there.
No.
I wouldn't fucking be like, oh, guys, that's pretty damn inconvenient for
No,
me.
you don't jerk us around, but that's not what we said.
But that's the point. Is like you don't really need me.
No, but
You don't
that's
really
just,
need to ask.
that's
we
just
we
how
don't need you. Get
that's
out.
just how humans work. Though.
Yeah,
We're a group. We're a team. We're a team.
That's
and
why we didn't
and-
set a time. Is because
Yeah.
we were waiting to hear if you were in.
But just like the way you said it was like, you guys don't have it figured out. That's funny. It's like, well, you're 25% of the equation.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or
Okay.
not.
There's no I
Okay,
in
that's
team.
fair. But here, let me put this into concept. Whenever it comes to a time to do it, as long as you just let me know when it is, I'll always be there.
Yeah, I know, but that's not how
I know,
life
but that's
always
what,
works. And
we
now
were trying to plan it
you're
because
not single anymore.
that and
Oh, so
It just changes.
nothing
things.
is much really changed there.
no.
The
They've
status has
essentially
changed,
been
but
together for quite
yeah.
some time.
No, I get
But-
that, but like, and Gavin doesn't let a lot of factors change things. But the way that most people work is in a group when you're establishing a time, everyone in said group has to agree on it.
okay. So
that's the
here's my
thing
vote
is-
for future anytime. It's anywhere from 6:30 to 7, because that's when you guys seem to be the most free.
That's a pretty
And that-
small window.
Is it
to
though?
for start time.
No, well, yeah, but like on the when we're not doing our normal day,
That's
it
why
could
that's why
vary
we needed,
wildly.
That's why we needed the input because it was like
Yeah, we wanted.
it was a Sunday. Today's a Sunday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday.
And we knew you'd probably make it regardless. Like you're really real easy to work with like that. That's not what I'm being critical of. What I'm being critical of
Is that I didn't give my opinion?
is how
at-
cunty you were about like us not figuring something out
It
when you
wasn't
weren't
being
even involved in the conversation. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you can't be mad at me about not being involved, and then you're like, you're a cunt because you didn't answer.
Oh, I
with-
sure can.
Oh, yeah.
I was just saying. I was like, oh, that's funny. I figures though.
I get it, but I was like, you. Didn't
But
even,
you know-
you weren't even contributing.
I know, but if you were to like,
see my
if
point.
I was to
That's- I
text
just
any
want
of
you
you
to
guys
s-
about this, and I'd be like, yeah, no one's really figured out a time, but I'm thinking this. You know, I'd be at least throwing in a time, not
You-
to be like
yeah.
to be determined.
If you were be like, look, dude, I got shit to do at 7:00 tomorrow, we'd be like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Now just let us know. You know,
Yeah, and
But-
so, yeah,
you let us know nothing
I wasn't.
except that it
yeah,
was funny that we didn't have a time.
It is.
That's all
I
you
still think
contributed.
it's fucking hilarious.
You didn't contribute shit. That's what you did.
And
no,
we
it's-
did have a general time frame. We said evening, and we wanted to.
I mean,
That's so damn.
we
vague.
essentially knew
Well,
what
yeah.
it was this morning. We all came to an agreement.
well,
on
because I
seven.
couldn't have come until at least after 4 when my mother-in-law.
Yeah,
got
my
off
wife's
work.
side of the mattress wasn't there at all.
She wasn't even sitting on that side of the mattress. That's why.
It was a cheap shot. I know.
I saw your wife today, by the way.
Low hanging fruit. Were you at Home Depot?
Yeah. I said hi to her.
Yep, she's working.
Yep.
Well,
was.
Yes. She
no,
works
she
in-
just barely got home.
Did she?
Yeah, so was.
Oh, what time is it?
9:30.
Oh, that's why.
He's like, guys, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I told you. Well, I didn't, but
like the missus
Why?
the
well, I
missus.
The missus
I gotta go check on my chickens. How many chickens do you have?
I have 4.
4 chickens?
Yeah, and a duck.
Do you? Yeah, we're aware of the duck. Do
He's like really awesome, weirdly tall.
you ever say like, I need to go look at my cocks?
No, because they're not.
They're not
Boys.
males.
They're not roosters.
Are they laying eggs yet?
I know, just
Not
for,
yet, but
just
here
for-
soon.
Just for a funsy, like to yourself joke.
That's gonna be the
it's
fun.
not
That's
like-
gonna be the good part when they start laying eggs and they aren't just animals at that point. They're actually, hey, you provide me with some kind
Oh,
of food.
well, and the thing is like if it goes on and they don't produce eggs, I'm gonna cut their fucking heads off and then
Well,
I'm
yeah.
gonna eat them.
So why did
So
you?
you gotta
did
chop
you
'em?
just get chickens to raise 4 eggs? Is that all?
No, so 2 of them are actually meant for eating. So once they're done laying, they're food.
Okay.
And then
need
the
to
other
record
2
it.
are gonna lay until they die, basically.
I'm gonna
is-
love it if Chelsea like gets attached to them.
Oh no, she's already done that. I was like, you get a forever duck and 1 chicken, and then she's even got to the point where she's like, the duck might have to die.
the duck might have to go too.
What did you name the duck again? It was kind of strange.
Deckham.
Deckham. Where does that come from?
It came from a show,
Deckham.
an anime.
An anime?
Yeah, I didn't even come up with it. It was her.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she in anime?
Yeah.
That is. Wow.
It's not surprising.
She's an unlikely
Not to me.
person, I would think. To but
No. Yeah, I was like, I can see it.
Yeah, but she's not like heavy into it though.
She's not- what is the is it?
she
It's
doesn't
from
seem the
Death
type-
Parade.
No, I'm saying what do you call someone who's super into anime?
A weeb.
Weeb. That's what it was.
I don't know why it annoys me.
No, what do they call themselves?
A
Because weeb is
Weebles?
otatus.
Otaku.
Yeah,
Oh
otaku.
my God.
That's because it's like a Japanese. No, I like weeb. Weeb's like the slur.
See,
And I'm all about slurs.
I really.
Jesus. There you go. Greg, take
there
that
we go.
one. Jeff, take that one.
Take that one,
Yeah,
Jeff.
Greg ain't doing shit.
Damn.
I appreciate anybody that gets really into anything. I like people that are passionate about stuff.
Yeah.
But
hobby.
sometimes they cross the line
Everyone crosses the line.
to just. It's hard to pull back and just like not make fun of them.
Yeah.
You know.
No, that's everyone. I mean, we make fun of Trevor for the car thing. We make fun of you for the jock thing.
Yeah,
We make fun
Shut
of you
up.
because you're alive.
we make fun of him for jerking off on his mattress.
Again,
Not on my side.
just for being alive.
Well, yeah, because you're not an animal.
right,
Yeah, I'm not an animal. I'm just.
He doesn't want to sleep in his
Inconsiderate.
tummies.
He doesn't want his kids coming back.
I'm just curious. Like, so when you guys jerk off, do you just like blast onto your chest or what?
No.
What do you do?
I go
Don't.
drop them off at the pool.
What do you mean?
The shitter.
You come into a toilet?
Yeah, dude.
So wait, you're standing there like you're like
And I'm the
like you're
weird one.
pissing,
I'm the
jerking
weird
it
one.
and
Well,
busted into
first
the
off,
toilet.
Why would you want to clean it up? Secondly, it has a smell. And if, you're not going to, somebody going to walk into your room like,
Wait.
what the fuck?
Do you,
Okay, well, what do you do?
You're so blown away by this.
do you stand over the toilet? Or do you run in there when you're like almost.
I got to bust him. I'm about to bust.
You can just.
Rather
I
than
got a
shit.
picture. Do you lay on the bed till you're almost done and then run across the room? I gotta come. And then jerk off into the water?
Sometimes, I mean,
I can just
Or
imagine
do you
fucking
just assume the position and put your hand on the tank and just jerk off into the water?
yeah, dude. I mean, like, you guys make it sound weird, but I'm all like,
We make it sound weird.
You do.
He puts his phone on the tank and it just
No,
goes to
you're already
town.
there. You might as well just finish. You don't need extra work.
Okay, so I'm the weird one for doing it in the shower, but you could do it over the toilet.
I didn't say it was weird in the shower. I just said it doesn't make sense.
Oh my god.
I mean, it does make sense to do it in the shower, but I don't jack off in the shower only because I just feel like that's just an extra thing to do in there.
I'm gonna have a fucking stroke, dude.
Blake, what about you? What do you do?
I jerk off into socks.
That's why.
How is that
I ate
any-
a couple of crusties.
How is that any different
Then coming on your wife's side of the bed.
than on the sheets of the bed? They washed as the same as the socks do.
Because I don't sleep on this.
Well, I don't sleep in it either.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
like I'll just find like an old sock that like I'm not using. Like
He's got his
It's all, it's all crusty
He's
from
got
wearing
a
it all
bunch
day.
of dude.
It's all-
No, I don't keep them around. I don't. Keep 'em
yeah,
around.
dude. I was like, your dogs
But
would
like
get into
that,
them, and that's
that
gross.
or like some tissues or whatever.
I mean, no, I've
but
been
I
to
mean,
the
I'll
tissues
shoot. I'll
too,
shoot right
but-
through tissues. Like, come hard, dude.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, yeah, I wouldn't always fucking
But
do it into a tissue. Like,
Gavin's
that's
over
like
there making impromptu snow globes.
I don't know.
God, that was so
And
shocking
and Trevor.
to me.
What?
Yeah.
It's, you act like you do it all the damn time, though.
No, just the fact that you
Okay,
did it
'cause
once ever.
I'm curious now because you guys all made fun of me and then did not out yourselves
Well,
at
I
all.
essentially,
there's a
I
lot of ways
essentially
to
do
do
the
it.
same thing as Blake, other than not into a sock, just like a hand towel.
A hand towel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bust.
So he's got
Easy cleanup.
jerk off hand towels.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I got
just like-
I got a new plan then. Because actually, I found it really relaxing jacking off in bed.
He's gonna
He's
get
like,
It
I'm
was
doing
way
this
better than the shower
all
because
the
now I don't
time
have
now.
to. I can just,
Dude, jerking off in a bed is way better than
Dude,
in
that's
the
my
shower.
nightly ritual.
Yeah.
Like right before bed. Busting.
Dude, you know what's funny? Like, I used
but what
to
do you do with
th-
the towel after that?
I used to do that all the time. We'll get to that. I used to do that all the time, like jerk off right before I went to sleep. Now I either A, give up or or B, fall asleep before I finish. I mean 85% of the time.
You're so bored with porn that you're.
No, I don't watch porn like when I'm going to sleep like that. Like I'm just it's all my imagination. And I'm just like Like, cause
Yeah,
like,
boring imagination.
well,
man.
yeah,
no,
dude.
no, it's not that. It's just, dude.
You're just
I,
ti- you're-
I'm just tired, dude. When I'm going to sleep, I'm going to sleep.
That's
You
how
know,
I
it's like-
am.
Like a day, you get up early, you go to work, you get off work, you go to the gym, you get home, you do.
Okay,
your-
you're wearing your body out. Yeah, I can see that.
yeah, and
I think it's a
fucking-
challenge.
It is
To
like,
try and bust
dude.
a
It's
nut
like the
before you fall
NyQuil
asleep.
challenge.
Yeah.
Take
Well,
some
'cause I'll take-
NyQuil and
Well, I'll take melatonin to put me to sleep, and then I'll also take my sleeping meds.
You
Right.
really got to work on that.
yeah, we agree. We all agree on that.
Fuck
You're
all
gonna
you.
die.
Any,
He said, "Fuck
Probably.
God damn it!"
If I gotta take one of them, I might as well take them
It's
all.
like, I
That's
might
like-
as well
Yeah.
take fentanyl up my
But-
ass.
right?
but it's by the time that shit kicks in, you're like kind of in the mood. You have to try and do
Kinda
it.
in the mood. I don't have
Wait,
to be in
what's
the
putting you in
mood.
the, what's putting you in the mood?
It's just
Drugs?
It's a nightly ritual. Just it's
Oh,
all
so
right,
it's
gotta
it's
go
a
to
men-
bed,
it's a
gotta
mental thing.
Beat my meat.
Take the melatonin. My dick gets hard. Then take- so is it just a mental thing there that's
Probably.
getting you in the mood?
See, it used to help me get to sleep.
Yeah.
But now I just don't
need it.
struggle with that at all. Most
I
of
don't.
the time.
It might be just your routine too.
My
Yeah.
head hits the pillow and it's.
See, and I wish my brain
brain-
just keeps running
yeah,
and
my
running
brain
and
keeps
running.
running.
and
I-
running.
Some nights
I set my
some nights
alarm.
mine too, but like the well, that's where the workouts and stuff help me.
yeah.
Yeah, it really helps.
And
Like,
I set my alarm, plug it in, set it on the dresser,
Wait.
go to my bed.
You set your alarm every night.
I have it set
I
all the
turn 'em
time, and I
on.
just
Turn them on. What are you talking about? You don't have them scheduled?
Fuck no.
you have 7
You
days a
don't-
motherfucking week. You set them for Monday through Friday, and then you don't have
okay.
to set them
okay.
ever
So
again.
so I'm gonna get woken up at 2:30 in the morning tomorrow because it's Monday.
No, you set.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can turn it off.
all
Yeah,
you have
you
to do
can
is,
turn
that's
it
what I
off.
did today.
Oh, and then turn it back on.
No.
You're saying
What?
every day you
No. All you have to do is click skip alarm, and then it skips for the next day, and then it kicks back on automatically.
Oh, you mean after it already woke me up?
No.
I
That's
mean-
what I just did because it's like.
But
Zach,
you're
Zach,
awake.
4
you
a.m.
are being unreasonable. right
No,
now.
I'm not.
We're
Look,
trying to help.
Literally,
you.
all you have to
this
do
is
is
what I do.
click, and then you hit
So
skip
no, no, no.
I
alarm.
open up.
Okay,
I go to my clock.
Trevor.
Yeah.
He's right on that
I
one.
turn
but
on-
We're gonna skip that.
Yeah, that's already like
three
2 more
alarms.
steps than 305, 319, 321.
I
What
have
the
one
fuck?
alarm.
That's hateful.
One alarm.
Why don't you just schedule it for days? Monday
Yeah.
through Friday.
Because here's the thing. The reason I don't do that is because I don't wake up at the same time Monday through Friday.
Okay, then change it.
Yeah, that's called a
Like
routine.
you do the one that's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the one that's Tuesday and Thursday. You set
Can I
for that.
fucking do that?
Yes. What the fuck do you mean you can you do that?
You just
'cause-
said extra shit. It's dude.
So
You-
I can
you
like
sound
this.
like you
I can have
suffer,
I can
my
have this alarm go
God.
off.
Like the yeah.
Where do
like
I do
you
that
gotta
at?
repeat,
You just go to the.
and you just pick the days.
You're so dumb,
Dude, look at me. I'm the tech
Me
guy,
and
dude.
you. Oh my god.
yeah.
The fact
Okay.
that
Okay, so that's
you're
my
in there,
three.
you're
that's-
in there.
okay,
I
okay.
do too.
I'll
See
have
what I'm
to do
saying?
that then.
Yeah, you don't have
Because-
to do this. It's designed for you to not fuck
Because
with it every
Tuesday,
day.
Friday,
Yeah,
I have to be to work at 4.
right.
Monday, Wednesday, it's kind of like I can go in at 7 if I want.
So whoa. You've been doing this every fucking day.
Yeah.
That's just dumb.
Yeah, see, mine. I have one for 4 a.m.
Well, I didn't
I'm
know
sorry.
about that.
No, I shouldn't say it's dumb. You're just oblivious.
Well, and then for a while there, I had that this thing, the sleep wake up thing, and for the health app,
Yeah.
and I used to use that
Sure.
because it would tell me, hey,
just-
You're
this is the
dying
good
in
time to
that?
go to bed.
I'm surprised
For the
that
time you wanna
didn't-
wake up.
I'm surprised you didn't.
Yeah, that's
just
what I do.
Experiment
It
with
tells me I get 8 hours.
That
sleep.
thing. I've used that before, and I fucking hate that because it is gonna wake me up at fucking 2 a.m. every fucking morning.
You can skip it anytime you want. You can put your bedtime at any time. Like you just go like this. Oh, my bedtime's 10 o'clock. Oh, I'm
How
gonna
is
get
that
6 hours?
any
and 20.
different than setting an alarm?
It's
So-
it just
so-
sets up
And
the
then
sleep
I
schedule.
also set my alarm clock.
See this, Zach. I mean, mine's changing because I'm obviously so when it's Monday through Friday, it just says every weekday. Bam, right? And then like this is my take the trash can out one every Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, see,
I'd see- I didn't
it's
put
made
reminders.
to not look at
But
it.
then
ever.
but then I also
Set your-
have a like the alarm fucking
Sure.
like an old alarm clock that is very fucking annoying because sometimes I won't wake up to this
Yeah.
pretty music alarm thing.
You can
Well,
that
set
this
that
plays,
to
and
whatever.
I know I can set that to whatever, but none of those will always wake me up. So I have my latest alarm is my alarm clock, my digital alarm clock that I've had since I was
I used to have one.
10.
I used to have
and
one
I
of
think it
those.
was my dad's before that.
And it's funny because they're like $8.
It's a radio. It's a radio one too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's old. It looks old.
But I mean, now you know. Like those are meant to not look at them every day.
Yeah, you
They're
want-
meant to just
So-
be easy.
Okay, do you guys sleep with your phone on your
Nightstand.
Right
nightstand
next to us? Yeah.
right next to you?
Yeah.
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 No, I can't do that. Like I
Why?
said, I
'Cause
plug it in at
you'll
the
get-
dresser and sit on the dresser.
Why is it? Because you'll get up and look at it.
I don't want when I want to go to bed. I want absolutely no distractions.
Yeah, I mean,
And then
I throw
when
my
my
phone on
alarms
the
are going
nightstand.
off, I don't want to wake up. I'm still in bed now. I'm tired. Snooze, snooze, snooze.
I don't
used to do that
snooze.
all the time. So now my phones are crossed.
Yeah.
I had to get out of bed.
so you, yeah,
So,
it actually gets
what
you
a-
going.
What I do for that is just have discipline.
yeah.
Just
Well, you know what? Actually,
well, no, I have discipline, but when I'm sleeping, I
sounds like you don't.
get up, go to work every day.
Yeah, I know, but like if you have
gotta
to
set
do
up a
tricks
s-
for yourself,
That's not a trick. It's just, and it's also for
well,
anti-distraction.
it's like
so I'm
when
not-
I set it on the nightstand, like like time for bed, and I set it there. Then I just simply
go to bed.
don't pick it up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good for you. But I like having my phone away from me, so I'm not tempted to even touch my phone.
You're like
when
sitting
it's
there looking
bedtime.
at it.
I know
It's like-
one thing that
Hey,
has,
through the dark, I can see you bleeping, bitch.
I actually bet you
'Cause this-
wouldn't. You
'cause this-
wouldn't. I
this
bet you
goes
wouldn't
back-
struggle with it as much as you think you would.
Well, I have.
You have in the
Well,
past.
and that's why I did that. Because
okay.
and it's something I picked up.
yeah,
It's
see.
something I
Well-
picked up when I was in the oil field because I didn't get a lot of sleep.
Right.
And so if I had my phone with me on my bedside table, I had slept past my alarm too many times, and by too many I mean one time, and I couldn't go to work because they had already left.
They had already left. Yeah.
And-
well, I mean, I guess on the flip side, you know that about yourself, so you're doing something about it.
Right,
But
and it
so,
wasn't.
You
and
know, it with
and
me,
I'm
it's
probably
like
better now because I'm not pulling the same hours and the same work I was in the oil field.
right.
Well, and all it was is I was just snoozing the alarm, and then eventually, it's like, oh, it's 8:00 in the morning.
because you snoozed it 46 times in
Yeah.
a row. Like,
See, I
See, and
don't
that's the
believe
thing.
in snoozing. I just get up.
Once you're awake,
No.
it's pretty.
I set my alarms. I set 2 alarms before I need to get up. It's just I don't know. It's a ritual, I guess.
No, it
and then
makes
the last one that goes off, it's just like that's the last one. Like
Yeah,
I
you
don't
don't
get
get no
it.
more.
I don't
Well, see,
get it.
that's what I do is I have 2 alarms set on my phone that go off. That if I don't wake up to them, they just eventually they'll silence themselves, right?
Yeah.
Or Marissa will go and silence them because she knows that the alarm clock,
is gonna go off.
if that one goes off and I don't get up, then she will
Kick you
kick me out of bed.
Right.
But I always get up to that one no matter what.
Yeah.
So I
well,
have-
you have to
But
kind
so,
of right.
do you use the sleep thing where at a certain point your phone will like shut all notifications down other
No.
than
I
I
don't.
do.
And the reason I don't is because I don't want that one person to call me that needs to talk to me. Because I have friends and family members that if they need to talk to me, they know that they can call me and wake me up at 2:00 in the morning, 1:00 in the morning, or midnight. I'm not gonna put that sleep function on my phone. I use that at work.
Well, so you can do where you can add specific people. So, like, I have my kids, I have my parents.
But that's
I
the thing
have
is
you.
the people that
anybody you favorite on your phone will automatically just still come through.
and then that would be everybody that's gonna call me.
Yeah.
Your boss is on your favorites list.
Yeah.
what?
Well, they're on my not on my favorites list. If I did that the sleep thing, they'd be on my favorites list because if they need to call me, it's probably something important.
No.
They don't just
I-
call. They don't just call me like, "What you doing?"
Yeah.
I feel like my boss might, and then I'd be like, "Look, that ain't gonna work for me."
My boss did that too. Like, if my boss called me right now. I was like, "What you doing?" I'd be like,
Podcast.
Jerking
"I'm
off
like, am I
into
getting
a
paid for
toilet?
this?" My thing would be like, "Am I getting paid right now?"
That's
Yeah, see, that's why you don't have to answer.
Well, no.
Right.
See, and I would be
But
very
so,
surprised
what I'm
if my
trying
boss
to say,
did,
though,
that's
is
all.
if you were, you get this little notification with your alarm.
Well, I know how it works.
All you do is click it, and then you hit skip alarm.
Oh. Yeah,
And then
okay.
it says no alarm for tomorrow. That's all
Okay,
you have
well,
to
fuck
do.
me. I'm old-fashioned when it comes to going to bed and waking up, okay? I still use like an alarm clock that's probably fucking older than me. Like, that's how old-fashioned I am. And it is one of those ones when you hear it and you're like, that is old-fashioned.
So when I was younger, I guess not that much younger. It doesn't matter. Anyway,
Younger was kind of.
I was using my roommate's boyfriend's voice to wake me up because I didn't fucking. I did not like
That's
him
gay.
so much that I wake up and be like, I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face. Like that's why I used his voice because I knew I was gonna get out of bed because I was so fucking annoyed.
I don't want to wake up fucking angry.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
But it was at this time where I was literally going to bed at like 3 in the fucking morning, and I had to get up at like 7, and I knew for a fact I wasn't gonna get up.
I gotcha.
So I had to have something to get me out of bed because I couldn't depend
I-
on anyone to do it because they were just fucking.
well, and that's why I
useless, it
use
felt
that
like.
annoying ass alarm clock.
Well, and I had
Because
one
it
of those.
it pisses me.
I
Good,
have
if I
one-
had that on my bedside, I'd wake up and just fuck. I hate it, but
Oh,
it gets
right.
me up.
Right. I mean, everybody does their own things just to make
Yeah.
it so that we all have our own ways of going about life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had one of those old ones that has it's a ticking one. It's a. They got the fucking big old
Oh.
bells on the top.
Oh well, it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking
had one of
couldn't.
dude, I could not do it. I had to rip the batteries out of it once because it was just ticking and I was like, "Holy shit, this is why people go crazy." Like, I get it. Like, this is the shit that you'd have in like a crazy hospital to screw with people. You're just trying to get that double flab,
That fisheye. That fisheye.
that L hot dog.
The bald spot is what he's trying to get.
Oh, just so it'd be bald.
Yeah.
Guys, what do you think that how Blake would respond to going bald?
Not well.
No, not well at all.
Dude, I think he would he wouldn't tell anyone.
He would go
just start
through-
wearing hats and he
Oh
would
my God,
be
dude.
just psychotic.
He
I
would
would
go
just-
through everything. He'd get Keeps. He'd get Rogaine. Everything just to make it so he
I
wouldn't
would
go
just
bald.
be like, "Fuck! I can't be like them."
and then he would just start wearing a hat, and then every time you'd be
You'd be
like, he'd be sitting there sweating. I'm like, Blake, just take your hat off. Nah, man, I'm good.
Take your hat off. Like, what? My hat's fine.
You know what my biggest gripe is about being bald? Is like you working out or anything. Just
You
the
sweat.
comes
It just
right
pours
into your
right.
face.
I
right
never
into your
thought
face.
about that.
So
It
I've
just
been
there's
wearing-
nothing stopping it.
Nothing.
Well, I wear do rags like bandanas.
Do-rags
Yeah.
are good. I wear do-rags all the time.
You know, it sounds terrible, but every time somebody's like a do rag, and I'm like, cancer.
Oh,
Well, I have the cancer
well,
head,
yeah, I
okay?
guess. yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
It's-
so like
that's
whenever
the-
I see
that is
people with
the-
do
that's
rags,
one
I'm
thing I
like,
miss about
construction
having
worker
hair
or a cancer
is
patient
the
can't
sweat block. The sweat will stay in your hair and not just.
how many
Right.
years
Face.
has it been since you've
been bald.
just completely given up?
Given
on
up. I was in Cheyenne, so it's been
I'd say for me it was like
When-
6 years.
I want to say 6 years.
it? 6 years, like where it was just like you were like it's over.
Yeah.
Like so how
Well,
how
and-
long
and-
before that do you think you maybe should have given up on it?
High school.
No.
Really?
Shit you not. Like I had a
Well, no, I
massive
could-
widow's peak in high school.
I mean, I had my bald spot in high school.
I didn't have a bald spot.
Mine is right here. It's you guys all see it, and I had that in high school.
Yeah.
but
It's just like
my
your
my
hair was thin
aesthetic.
for quite a while.
My
right?
aesthetic in high school was
Emo.
emo.
Well,
so
yeah.
I mean, bald and emo don't work good together. I just continued to dye my hair black and be like, oh no, it's just my roots coming in.
Do you know what's- it's funny. Ginger and emo is tough too, because it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
you had to fight that
dye,
red.
well, you dye your hair black and everything, like we all did, but it's just like
I didn't.
they just don't fit.
No.
Like it's like
Yeah, see?
like their
And then-
black hair, it just is on top of him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's like not
But
meant
I mean,
to be
at
there.
the time,
with
he
you.
didn't have facial hair.
No, it's not that.
No,
it's
I
their complexion.
could have.
It's
Yeah.
their complexion. It's like their, You know what I
But
mean?
see, but that made it more scene and emo-ish to me. Also, goth. All three of them.
have no
basically.
soul.
Yeah, because
So I think when I started growing out my beard and like having like a full beard is when I should have been like, yeah, I can get rid of the hair.
God, I'd really love to see you without a beard at all. Just one more time.
have you ever seen? him without it?
You're not seeing me now because I'm not
I
doing
want to see.
the whole.
I want to see what your face looks.
You don't
like.
want to. You don't want to be a cue ball.
I don't want to be a cue bald head and a bald face.
I just.
It,
wanna-
it would take a very generous donation in my name to, like, very generous for me to shave my beard completely off.
I just want to see what your face looks like.
Okay, well, let me just fucking pull
We'll
something
pull up a fucking filter.
Yeah.
No, those filters don't work on my.
Oh yeah.
I have
He's
two-
like,
I
I
have
got a
too long.
cleft chin.
I'm
you know what we should
I'm sure
do?
Gavin has the same issue now too. That his beard's getting bigger. They don't fully work.
Right.
Like you'll see my
They
my
don't,
chin,
no.
but then under my chin,
You got a
Yeah,
floating
yeah,
like
chin in there.
a floating hair under there. Yeah,
Makes you look like super.
If, you know, let's say this someday, if we happen to get a large enough audience and we get like a Patreon or whatever, our first like milestone Patreon thing will
Is
be
to buzz him.
all three of you shave off your beards completely. I mean, skin.
Okay, but
And
you have
I
to
shave
shave
my
your
head.
head.
blade
Yeah,
and you shave your head.
yeah. I have to shave my head, but you
all
guys-
of us would be cue balls.
You know what? That's gonna piss me off because he's gonna be going bald and he's like acceptance.
acceptance.
He's just gonna forfeit.
Actually,
Yeah.
no. Watch. He shaves his head, and then it never
grows back.
Right. Grows back right.
I mean, that
Oh
would
yeah.
be weird.
So like, my little brother shaved his eyebrows off when he was like a little kid.
I did that multiple times.
That's the
And
shortest my beard's
his,
been
No, his
in a
hair,
while.
his
Yeah.
eyebrows didn't come back until he was 20.
Oh, I've burnt my eyebrows off.
That's crazy.
I went
Dude,
to.
I've had my
I went
beard
to a
or
dollar
some
store.
sort of facial hair for a long time.
This.
There you go. That's the closest I've been.
Right.
I went to.
I'm
a dollar
glad you
store.
changed that because that's. You look like
Awful.
a leprechaun.
Yeah. The thing is I was working in the food industry, so that's all they really let me have.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Well, when I was working at Jimmy John's, I couldn't have any facial hair.
yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
picture of
Look
me.
at you with
I
hair.
had
It's
hair.
so. It's
No,
so
yeah, see-
strange.
Huh.
It was
that's
about that
crazy.
time I should have been like,
Just give it up. Yeah.
Could have got rid of it there. Like, just growing my beard out. And
But
did-
that's like your hair is
It's-
such a part of your
I've had facial hair
identity.
for a long ass time.
You've had facial hair for a long time. Yeah. It's just. It's funny because I don't even remember the transition because there was just you with hair and then you without, and I just.
Yeah, that's not very good.
We just
I can't even-
accepted
2012 was the last time I didn't have a beard,
Really?
That's crazy.
and I had black and blonde hair.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because tonight will be the
Oh,
night
have you-
that I will fall
You've
for
seen
you
me. You've
So
seen
he
my.
totally looks like he would be singing that song.
over again.
Don't make me change my mind.
It's not a phase, mom.
Dude, how long have we been going for? I've completely lost track of time.
I looked like hour 50.
I mean, they these all feel like random bullshit episodes, but this one especially feels like
That's
random
all it
bullshit
is.
We're
episode.
just
Yeah.
throwing
You
shit
know,
out there.
I mean, all we can do is
I
talk about
enjoy 'em.
life, really. I do too. You know, it's like we can talk about what pisses us off and all that, but like at the end of the day,
no one gives a fuck.
it's just fun, right?
Yeah, see, there you go.
It's just so how I look at it is it's
Because
our weekly
tonight will be
bullshit
the
segment.
night that I
Oh
will
my
fall for
Dude,
you.
is it the one photo I'm thinking of?
Probably. It's hard to not think it out.
Oh my god, it is. You did the
boy.
look. You did the what's that fucking girl? The Cruella DeVille look before she did it.
Let me see if I can find
Bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Win.
That
Like-
right there.
This was in 2012. I think
No,
fucking
the
Cruella DeVille
the
came
new
out.
one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, you don't even look like the same fucking person. I don't believe that. Look at this. This isn't Trevor, but this is Trevor.
Wow.
That's you?
That
That
doesn't
don't even look like
You look
you.
so funny.
that. He looks so pubescent.
Yep, that's me.
Hey, there you go.
That's
That
so
was
weird.
7.
But look, like I was fucking skinny.
You were, dude. You're a totally different human being.
That,
seen
see,
this
that
one?
don't even look like you. Like it does, but it doesn't.
Oh, I remember that actually.
I was
yeah,
17 in this picture.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I don't have any pictures from 17.
I'm so handsome. Handsome. No, I'm kidding. That was God, that was forever ago.
Dude.
I actually took that picture in
Oh
Hawaii.
yeah, there you go. The classic
I
emo,
have some
emo photo where you like overexpose.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so it's like
your
super
Bebo,
white.
your Bebo Facebook.
That's exactly Bebo and MySpace. Yeah.
All right. I'll look for one. But goddamn.
I'm looking
But
for.
Kevin, you
God
haven't
damn.
changed much though.
Oh, God damn.
Like your dress has, like you don't wear nearly as much band tees as you used to.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know,
see.
right? Jesus
You wear more.
Christ.
You wear a
There's
lot
my
more
widow's
comfortable
peak.
clothing.
Huh?
My widow's peak.
See, that doesn't look
Hey,
bad,
you got the
honestly.
Vegeta.
So, no.
Kind of.
Yeah, I got that Vegeta hairdo.
God, I'm going to regret this.
Look at him. He looks like
That
an idiot.
was 2014.
All right, guys. I'm
Oh
gonna go
my
pee
God,
real
I
quick.
don't even want
and
to
I'll be
look
back.
at these.
Okay.
He's like, I don't even want to look.
Like,
at
when you
this."
go back and you're just like, I could have just not have done any of these things.
Maybe I can come back.
I have a picture of Tyler when we're both in the stalls at school, and I look over and I see Tyler's shoes. I'm like, oh, Tyler's pooping at the same time as me. And then all of a sudden, he sends me a fucking picture, and it was this.
Did he
There's
know?
Also,
Did
there's
he know
also
you
Tyler
were?
without a beard.
That's funny.
Oh my God!
One time I went to the bathroom. I excused myself to go to the bathroom in high school,
Uh-huh.
and I walk in, and there's one person standing at the stall, and it was Dylan. He was standing there taking a piss, so I walked up behind him. What did I do?
You
I
just-
booted him right in the ass, right against the wall. I did that to Troy last night, actually, at the
Did you?
bar. Yeah, he was taking a piss. I booted him against the wall. Look at this one. This was, I think, my first Facebook picture.
Oh my God.
God.
Yeah, I took this picture.
The black and white.
I took this picture in Maui, Hawaii.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, this was in my room in Maui.
You know, I don't have any photos.
I have lots of photos. They're
I
just
mean,
on my
this
old
isn't.
Facebook.
This isn't.
God, I
I'm
was such
not,
a fucking asshole. Look
Yeah.
at it. I just.
dude. I'm looking at these and I'm like, fuck. I am cringy as hell.
Oh, I know.
This was.
No, you
this
don't
was, This
know.
was like my. This was like my third. Oh, I should have.
No.
have showed the camera this. Okay, hang on.
Oh my God, these photos are so bad.
You're.
No, like I dude, I was hardcore. Like
You guys want to see, like, Trevor, you might actually appreciate this. This was kind of a cool. This was like my third upload ever.
it's interesting to see like
Oh,
the,
nice.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty.
Oh, that is
That is
cool.
a pretty good picture.
Yeah, I built that jump by hand in my
Really?
in my parents' pasture, and like I would just use like railroad ties and boards and shit to like build up as much as I could without using the little amount of soil that I had.
Uh-huh.
And by the end of it, that double, like, this is a weird angle, but the gap on that was like 45 feet, like
Damn.
45, 50 feet.
So you had to
Yeah.
hit it pretty good to make it so you could clear it.
You surprisingly didn't have to try very hard at all, because if you look at the takeoff ramp here, I mean, it was all just because I didn't
yeah,
have like
straight up.
I didn't have a lot of dirt for like a lot of angles, so it was just it was just a kicker, and I overshot that motherfucker so
There's a
bad
cringy
one
one.
time. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
show this.
Oh no, I have a whole slew of these stupid fucking. They're bad.
They're bad.
Ugh, I can't believe I did that. But it's all right.
I mean, it was a pretty. I mean, fuck,
Actually, it looked pretty good in this one.
I jumped. Yeah, it's just that blonde hair, you know.
I don't know why I had blonde hair
Dude,
for
we
so
all
long.
we all did it at some point, you know.
I mean, I didn't look too bad though. I looked pretty damn good.
I mean, it now we're all just looking at our
Oh,
phones. We
so
should-
the funny thing is,
yeah,
so
Jesus
I took
Christ.
this picture because we.
wow, what the fuck is that?
What had happened is
You good, bud?
we were
Trying
fucking
to rub your
in
nuts against me.
tree house. We paused the movie.
You were fucking in a
Yeah.
treehouse?
Oh, yeah, dude,
with
it was-
a girl?
yeah, obviously.
I love that he's like, I need you to.
So we
specify
paused
what's
the
going on.
movie.
Was this a girlfriend at the time, or what?
I think it was at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, or just some whore.
No.
Okay.
I think it was a girlfriend at the time. I can't remember. But anyways, we're fucking in the treehouse, and we had a movie playing.
Whose treehouse? Where was this treehouse?
Does it
in
matter?
Richfield, Utah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not here in Idaho.
It
And
was
we
a
paused the
blessed
movie,
house.
and that was what it fucking paused on. And like, I didn't realize until after we had done the dirty.
So you took that well? You're like, gotta pause this.
That's funny.
No, I didn't realize that it had done this until after the deed was done.
Also about like
And
30
so-
seconds later.
I look at him like, there's no fucking way that dude was just watching me fuck.
All night long.
Oh, not long, but
About 30
Trevor's
seconds.
all like, I like it when you're on top.
that was
Gavin's like-
honestly like
So, Gavin, do you get turned on when you see a toilet?
No. Why would I get turned on?
Does it
for
make
that?
you think about busting?
No.
he's like,
Why?
Well, no,
Or
we've
should.
already
That's
we've
so
already
weird, dude.
discussed. We've already discussed. He's in bed, and then he's like,
he's running to the bathroom.
You guys make.
He's
You're
like,
oh
I
my
gotta
God."
come.
I'm gonna come.
No, I don't do that like as often as you guys are making it out to be.
yeah,
There's-
and I don't come on my wife's side of the bed as often as you guys make it out to
No,
be.
that's
It
a
was
little
one
bit
time.
different. And secondly, I think I've only had to run to the toilet like once or twice if I was gonna do it there. Other times I was already in the bathroom and I was like, you know what? Finish here.
You know where I usually finish?
Finisher.
Like
In your shower.
no, well, oh wait. God, I hope my wife doesn't listen to this.
Oh, tell us now. She's gonna be like,
Dirty.
motherfucker.
I make Twinkies,
What?
Yeah. Cream pies.
cream
Yeah.
pie.
Good old cream pies.
I can't. I
That's. I mean,
just
honestly,
need
that's the
to-
best.
I need you to clarify what you mean by Twinkie. For some reason, I feel like you
Cream
are like-
pie.
A cream pie.
Oh, okay.
You bust a load
And okay,
in someone
got
you
it.
don't know.
Well,
I hope you
mean,
know her.
I hope I know her too.
I hope
You just have fucking illegitimate
Ah,
children
damn.
running
That was my
around.
first Facebook picture.
Oh, like
I was 17 years old. Yeah, basically.
Oh my
Hell
god!
yeah.
One of the fuck boys.
well, and it's like black and white and
Yeah,
overexposed.
we saw it.
Yeah. This is my third one I was showing them. They just
Yep.
yeah, that was fun. Anyway, goddamn. I have absolutely just ran out of momentum.
no. So
Yeah.
Really?
so yeah, I guess cream pies are nice, and I would
they are.
love to give them. But here's the thing, I don't want kids, and as much as you want to believe somebody and trust them, they're like, I'm on the pill, I'll never get pregnant. I'm like, yeah, we'll name that. Mary
Well,
got
see-
pregnant and Jesus never touched her. So, or Jesus.
Whoa, that's
God.
incest.
God never put his hands on her. I'm just saying, I don't want no miracle babies. I don't want no
So-
chance of like,
He's like, I gotta go come in the
I-
toilet.
See, the thing is I
dude. No, when I was having
stops mid and just runs.
thing is I'll know
discipline.
I'll know when my wife is off birth control because I won't feel the little string that's in there anymore.
Oh, the fucking what is it?
IUD or
Yeah,
IUD.
she has that.
Yeah.
And
They
I can.
work surprisingly well.
Yeah, it does. She hasn't got pregnant again, so
Well,
I
But-
would hope
my
not.
ex-wife had an IED for it was like 4 or 5 years, and just would bust all the time. As soon as it got removed, Avery.
yep, that's
Goddamn.
how it works.
Yeah.
Were you guys
Yeah.
trying to have kids at the time?
Avery was a tequila baby.
Damn.
She's like,
She's
I
gonna
never
hear
listened
this
to
someday.
this. No, she
no,
won't.
I straight up tell her.
Oh.
I was like, yeah,
You're like, you were unwanted.
Oh, no, there's
No.
a difference between unwanted and
Not planned is not.
well,
I wouldn't say
there
it's
was
not
some sort
wanted.
of planning because she did get her IED removed because you can keep them in you for what 5-10 years.
something
I
like
think
that.
it's. I don't know.
I don't know if it's out.
All I know is you can feel it with your dick.
Yeah.
The little
Yeah.
string that's up.
We use the
There.
little like
Ring or whatever.
the round, the rings that are like
A cock ring.
the hormone rings. They've come out.
On tip,
I removed it.
dude. Isn't that painful though?
No, it's
No, it's
I
just
got
kinda like-
such
Not
a-
for you.
I just
for
got such
her.
a fat cock. It just took it out.
Let's see, and the string, the first few times the string felt really weird because I was like, what is?
What is it?
But then
that's-
if I'm like going real hard, I can like feel the end of it,
And you get stabbed.
and I'm like, ow,
I picture
fuck.
Zach going real hard. He's like just moving his head more.
No, I'm not going real hard. I'm making her like
bounce.
bounce a little harder because I like
he's
it when you're on top.
yeah. Dude.
So when it comes to that, I think that's like one of the best beginner moves you can do. Because if you like want them to finish, them being on top is the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because then
Let
they're
them go
doing
at their
all the
pace.
work
They're
to make
the-
them feel
they're
better.
they're in control of it.
Yeah, and you actually hit a lot deeper.
Actually, can I? God, please, Marissa, don't listen to this episode. The other night, she had woken me up in probably the best way ever. Right?
She was blowing you.
no,
Oh.
she was.
Fingering you.
No, she was giving me a hand job because she was in the mood,
Yeah.
and so we start
Okay,
doing
can
our
we
thing.
talk about the best way ever?
You're
again?
you're like, hey, I want to do it the lazy sideways.
Oh, no, that was the plan. Was like she'd woke me up, so I'm like, let's just do it lazy sideways because I was tired. She's like, no, you're going on top. I'm like, okay, so we get into position, and then I hear behind me, hey.
behind
What?
you.
Well, it was my son had woken up,
Oh,
and I
I
was
thought
like,
you meant like a literal. Hey, what are you doing?
and I was in the middle of like going, and I was just like,
Pumping.
I kind of like look at Marissa, and I'm like, do we just keep going?
No.
Yup.
And she's like, yeah, and I'm like,
did
yeah.
he say hey?
Well, his way of saying hey, it's that.
And you're like, you little fuck.
almost
And
killed
I
our
was like, do
momentum.
we keep going? And
like he's
Marissa's
young
like,
enough, he's
yeah,
not gonna
probably. And I was like,
remember.
yeah. That's
You're
why
like,
I said,
I
I was
only
like, he
need-
won't remember.
And
And
if
then I
he
just
does-
started railing her.
I started railing her. He's like, I'm gonna be done in 30 seconds.
I was like,
Don't matter. I was like, I mean, 30 seconds of memory ain't gonna last that
Yeah.
long.
He's just like looking at you all weird the next day, like,
You weird asshole.
you hurt mommy.
Oh my god.
You were wrestling mom, and when you were done,
bed
she
was making
she wasn't
weird
very
noises.
happy.
She wasn't happy, but you were.
You were real
Yeah.
tired again.
I heard a broken radio after you were done.
It's
Oh,
just
Oh,
greater.
I started railing her.
but not surprising, she doesn't have any toys, and she refuses to use them.
Really?
Even if she would, she won't buy them because she's like, I don't.
I feel like you've told us this before.
Well, her what I've asked her because I've said I can buy
Go
you
there,
one,
do
like
it, yeah.
like you can buy one. It doesn't like if I don't satisfy you because I guarantee I don't do it every time. That if you need it, she's like no, because I don't want to desensitize myself.
And
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, for some people that is like probably a real problem.
Well, especially like with vibration, if you do that all the fucking
Well, and that's what
time-
she's worried about. That
Yeah,
if she
yeah.
starts doing that, I'll never be able to satisfy her.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's the way it
I don't
works.
think it is
Yeah.
either, but it
You
makes
get
me feel good that she doesn't want to use toys. Well, and she said the only toy she would use is the Clone Willy
Yeah.
Willy.
because that's mine.
Yeah.
You put your dick in
Plaster.
like, plaster, and then you put silicone.
Oh, okay.
Clone a Willy.
Oh, clone a Willy. I thought you said like something
Like
else.
one of her friends finds it and they're like, "Oh, did you get this like on discount or something?"
I
didn't know you were
was it
into
half off because there was
gnomes.
half of it left.
They're like, "Where's the rest of it?"
Oh, my wife is really into gnomes, so
Oh my god.
Have you guys ever done role play?
no.
No.
Really?
That's
Have you
weird
ever
for me.
wanted to?
Yes, I've wanted to, but my wife's just not.
Did you want it to be like, I'll pick those apples?
So no, I brought up the idea, and because I was like, let's try it, and we never even tried because she's like, no, because I'd find it too funny.
It would be funny, and I'm not a good actor.
That's me
so
either.
it's
See,
like-
but that's the thing is like you got to pick ones that suit you. You can't just be like, I'm gonna pick you up at a
I'ma
bar.
change
Because
your
honestly,
oil.
that's the worst one, I think, because then your wife's like, I'm gonna push this as far as I can. I'm gonna make you feel and
I'll make
look
you
as-
work for this.
Yeah. And
The
then you're
only
like,
thing
look
I could
here.
see is like, I don't know, making like a rape fantasy come true.
Oh my god.
No, that's actually a very big thing among women.
Yeah.
To
It-
have control over like being raped, which is weird because they're always bitching about it.
Bitching about it.
I mean,
Damn it, I hate being raped.
yeah,
It's
no,
so
no.
annoying every time I get raped.
Oh shit.
It came out wrong.
Dude, he stepped in shit so deep.
He did right there.
No. Get mad. That's you're right.
Get mad.
Whatever.
Get mad.
Oh, we're not the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I don't give a fuck. Not even gonna take it back. Point is that they're always like, oh, we always have to worry about it. We always have to be this. But it's one of their most fantasized fantasies.
Right.
And I'm all like, that makes no fucking sense. I don't wake up and I'm like, you know what would really get me going? If you brought a fucking spider or a snake into the bedroom. Woo! No, I don't. I don't do that because I'm like, I'm scared of that shit right then and there.
Yeah.
Well, I think what it is the
Instant turn off.
the feeling of being controlled, but knowing that
Well, and that's
You're actually safe.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
I think that because my
but
wife likes being like have her arms held behind her back or not behind her back, but like
she likes
above her
to be-
head.
Like she's really
Hell.
cranking them back there.
But like she likes being held down,
Yeah,
but she doesn't like having like
that's being constricted. That's like being bonded. And
right
that's-
and like.
But you're like, it's kind of a powerlessness.
I guess
you know?
I can see where you're going.
But the,
with it,
the
but at
fact
the
that she
same
knows
time-
she's safe, like I'm not gonna actually hurt her, and
Yeah.
actually like she's still consenting, so it's not
Right.
like
Yeah.
it's not.
But
I don't get it either fully, but I mean she don't like having like, you know, some girls have the choking thing, and my wife doesn't like that. We've never tried it
Yeah,
because she's always like she's like we'll never do that.
Yeah.
yeah. So what about you? Have you ever done the role play?
No, I haven't. Like, I would be too embarrassed.
Really?
Yeah.
Even yeah,
It-
embarrassed.
It's-
and-
like
I
I wouldn't be able to really sell it. You know what I mean? I
I've been
guess
such a
I don't I can't
bad
I can't
boy.
think of like what role could I possibly do like that.
I don't know. Like, but that,
Teacher, student,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like
but that's the thing is I'm
nurse,
not like it,
patient.
But
for
the-
me it would be I'd be too embarrassed that I'd be too awkward and funny about it.
I would be
that I
too
wouldn't
goofy.
be. I
It
wouldn't.
It wouldn't be sexy. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be sexy. Like I don't know. Maybe let's slave and master. Maybe that would work. Maybe that would work for me.
my thing is like I don't know. You're gonna sit there
get back in the rice field.
because I've done it.
Whoa!
Jeff, please,
Christ.
Jeff, please.
Oh, Trevor, you're such a fucking idiot.
Oh my god, dude, that was
you know what? I just realized I'm not a button.
So everyone who doesn't know, Blake's wife is Asian. They couldn't get that from the Riceville
Yeah.
comment.
Jeff is gonna message that to her directly.
Oh my god.
Well, Amanda
But no,
isn't
like-
gonna like me anymore.
The thing is, it's like I don't know that she like really likes any of us.
He's like,
Right.
sometimes he wonders if she likes him.
I don't really wonder that at all.
No, but like I've done role playing. I've done the schoolgirl thing.
You
I
were
was
a
a
schoolgirl?
No, I wasn't the schoolgirl. I
you
know
put
you
on
You
a
and I were
skirt?
like
Yeah.
on
right
that the
there.
same
I
time.
I was the teacher in that
He also left you
situation.
hanging.
You were the teacher.
Yeah.
Man, that would have been the worst class ever.
What
What were you teaching?
Boring.
How to be disappointed in 8 seconds.
Dude, Gavin's like, I need you to say 17 a few times.
No.
That's
I
gonna
now
make
got what you just said.
That's
no
gonna
fucking
make me fill up the bowl. Dude.
gross.
Turn me into a
Fill the
Twinkie.
toilet bowl.
I'm not of age.
Ew.
Fill up the toilet bowl.
What do you think of? Yeah, the toilet bowl.
No,
Yeah,
that's
mhm.
it.
No, it was
What
like
do you think a schoolgirl is?
I was thinking like college.
College?
Yeah, uniformal college.
Uniformal?
Yeah, uniform.
Like they're in a uniform.
yeah.
Nah, that's lame.
No, the uniform's cool.
That's
I can get
overplayed.
behind-
It's
I, no,
overplayed.
I get behind it. No, I'm with
Yeah.
it. I'm with
I was
it.
like, what the hell's the point of going? If you're like a college girl that looks like a normal girl, hot. No, I'm like, no, I like the uniform. It like really gives it a tone.
Or maybe she's like, I got held back.
No, dude.
I need extra tutoring.
No.
I really
It was
need
nothing
that
like
A.
that. No. And honestly, it was embarrassing. It was awkward.
Yeah.
And no, it's because I've never done it before.
Right.
And I didn't know what to say, what to do. It was really weird on my end. I still did it.
Like, do you have
Yeah.
a script?
You're like,
There's no script. That's where it would be weirder if you had a script because then you were like feeling
Then
like
it's
you're
just porn.
forced. know,
Then it's just porn.
I just, man, if I like have to, I'd almost do better with the script because then at least I have something to go off of.
To
rather than
reference.
walking
I guess
in,
like that would
walking in like, your homework's late, little missy. You know, like,
Do you
Dude, I bet you wish I
I'm
had
gonna
said
give you
something like
that D
but
to
no,
make you
I-
have an A.
I was awkward and giddy. I won't lie. Awkward and giddy.
dude, it would never work for me. It would never work.
Dude, I don't know. It was pretty awesome.
I think I'd try and then be like, fuck this, let's just have sex.
Yeah.
So I will drop the pretenses.
The
Yeah.
uniform was nice in the sense that I was like it revealed a lot, and which it was exciting.
Well, see, we've done
describe
like
that
we've
more.
done.
No,
Describe.
you know what it was. You know what it was a skirt
Titties.
and
Titties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, and
Bend
see,
over
and
and
I
see
feel
that
like
ass.
that stuff, I could get behind without the role play. Just like
well, and that was the thing. Is
dressing
like
sexy,
yeah, and that the whole
Dressing
dressing
sexy?
sexy.
dressing sexy,
That almost sounded like you said dwessing.
Dressing.
dressing.
Go get yourself some
Sweaty.
salad dressing.
Sweaty. You said
marriage.
marriage.
But no, and
The reason we are gathered here today.
I. So what about you? You ever do role play?
Nope.
None.
Nope.
I feel like that one was obvious.
Yeah.
You know what I
No,
feel like
I
Trevor
just-
could do role play as like
V5.
no that too, but I'm thinking more like
I got your dirty thumb.
like the farmer's daughter and Trevor's the cow.
Oh wow, that was
what the
mean.
fuck, dude?
I'm sorry, Trevor. Just
He's
That
like,
was too
milk
far.
me.
Wow.
milk me.
Oh God.
It's a one nipple udder, I swear.
There's normally four, but
it's-
I only
what's-
got one.
What's funny is like at the beginning of this episode, I'm
There's-
like, would you guys want to have my dad on if he's in town? And by the end of this episode, he's gonna be like, fuck.
He's like,
I don't.
I don't want.
All right. So no role play for most of you. What about lingerie? Do you? And
I
when I say
fucking
lingerie,
love-
you like them wearing it, obviously.
Yeah.
But do you let them wear it while you have sex?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's
Why not?
lingerie that like opens up.
Well, yeah,
And, like,
but
oh,
like,
yeah.
because I've
Fuck
known
yeah.
a
Doesn't
lot
have
of
to open up
fuck
hard,
yeah,
does
fuck
it?
yeah.
I've known a lot of girls that are like, lingerie is nice and all, but most guys just make you take it all off anyway, like right from the beginning. And I was like, that seems kind of
Well, you
fucking
gotta
redundant.
Well, and
time
see-
it out.
And
gotta-
so Marissa has some lingerie, but we've went out and bought the lingerie knowing that it's not going to be wearable after that.
Oh, the certain ones like that. Yeah, okay, I can get
Like
behind that.
I mean, cheaper lingerie, but that's meant to literally just be ripped
To pieces.
apart.
Yeah.
Because that feeds into that whole rape fantasy
Dominancy,
and
yeah.
dominancy thing is her stuff, her clothes getting ripped off pretty much during
Oh.
it.
Yeah, which
I'm
is
getting
fun.
turned on.
Have you guys ever done that? Actually, like I've ripped people's clothes
Keep
like
talking.
while we were having sex, like getting all into the mood, the foreplay, and I've just like, oh, there's a hole here, and I just rip
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah,
ass
yeah.
out of like sweats.
Yeah.
then
Sweats.
we'll,
Oh,
like-
yeah. Or like
And this
yoga
happened like
pants
once or
shit.
twice where I was like, I'm really sorry I did that.
I was in the mood.
They're like, God damn it.
They were, but
and
they
it
were
just
like,
totally
they didn't.
dries them up.
No,
that was my favorite pair of pants.
I did it once with a corset. That one got me in trouble.
You're
Oh,
an
yeah.
idiot.
Yeah,
What are you?
corsets are-
That's got to be expensive.
Yeah, that's why she was super pissed.
And,
But it was one. I was very young, still new to the whole sex thing. But
I wanted to see them titties.
and I just, because when you're younger, you watch so much porn, they just teach you everything.
Yeah.
He was trying to Hulk Hogan. The
Yeah, I was
fucking
trying to
corset.
copy some moves that I had saw once.
Yeah.
Or twice.
The worst part for me is I try to copy these moves and I'm like, how do they last more than fucking 30 seconds? What the fuck?
I
That's
watched the
the
Italian
move-
Stallion
the move-
one too many times.
the move I want to make is making it all that time.
But then I
Yeah.
found out
They have
that
fluffers.
they're fluffed, and then they also like there's a good chance they're filmed in like 30-second segments, anyways.
Yeah, but still not.
That's why
easy.
there's so many like
Yeah.
camera movies.
Well, and I feel like if I was in a porno, that I would last longer because I'd be like, there are cameras watching me and people are watching me, and
You're like, I don't have impotency. I just can't get off now.
You're
I'm
right.
too nervous.
yeah,
Zach's sitting there. He's like, "Pfft, yeah. He's like, I'm gonna last longer this time. And then Adriana Chechik watching, and he's like, God damn it.
well, no, and then it's not like it's because of I would be like, okay, there's too many people here.
Yeah.
I'm not saying if I were to hook up with a porn star that I'd be like, okay, I'm with a
No,
porn star.
no, that's
last
what I'm
longer.
saying. Even in a porn scene, they're like, okay, you're gonna like lay sideways and like do this for like 45 seconds. He makes it to 38 and just blasts.
Hey, 38.
And maybe that's what would happen, but I'm saying that the awkwardness I think would
make you last longer.
make me last longer than what I
The
would
thing
normally
is,
would.
is I would be afraid that the awkwardness would make me soft.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think
I'd
it
be
well,
was
that's where the fluffers
that's what the
would
fluffers come in. That's what
Well,
the,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna go into that like rock hard, but like, oh, it's gonna tamp me down a bit. No,
Yeah.
it's gonna have multiple effects.
Well, and the thing about a fluffer is just somebody who comes and like get you going.
Oh yeah,
And you gotta stop and think. You're like, somebody's just basically jaying
Yeah.
to get
I
you
mean
good in there.
that's what it is.
But here's
That's all
the
they
thing:
do.
they never describe who that person is.
Nope.
It could be a dude.
no.
No.
Like, who's
That's
gonna
not
try
a
and get me?
dude.
Yeah, right. Like
Hey,
that
no. Yeah, you guys can say that, but the body will always react.
Well,
Nah.
it just
Yeah.
like well,
it doesn't matter how you feel about
mind
it.
over matter is still a thing.
It is to a degree.
That's my degree,
Yeah.
right there.
No, I,
Oh, we're
after
gonna
a
fluff
bit-
you. We're gonna fluff you, and here comes fucking Requise, and I'm like, yeah.
But it has to
No.
be Requise. Like that sounds like a weird Hispanic and yet African American name.
I was gonna say yeah.
It was weird.
Have you guys don't know that clip?
No. Yeah, that was
There's
weird.
no point to pull it up.
we haven't been bringing up very many clips lately, and
We
I
don't
think
have
we need
a
to get
k-
back to that.
We don't have a TV.
Well, we're gonna do that.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
How about 4? Oh, I'm black.
I'm black. What?
Flash. TV.
Oh,
God! Dude, why is it that when I flash somebody, it's like I just slapped them in the face with a fucking napkin from a little kid's birthday party? But when I get fucking flashed, it's like some big brolic black dude named fucking Requise pulls a fucking bed sheet over the head of my head and just proceeds to skull fuck me!
Dude, that's exactly how I feel.
really?
When I play Call of Duty, it's like, why is everything? It's like I flashbang somebody, they just shoot right through it, and they just destroy me. Like I get flashbang and I end up on the other side of the map somehow.
Yeah.
You know, or the second it hits, they like just blast me right to the head. Just
Oh, yeah.
done. You know,
Yep.
it's some little fucking kid.
Who's got nothing to do with their day?
Well, he's like 10 years old, probably in Japan. Let's be honest. Well, they got fast internet, and then they're like good at video.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, dude, they're like running minimum 100 gigs over there, like everybody.
Yeah.
And then so it's like by the time I even see them, I'm dead. You know,
gigs?
You watch it, yeah,
Dude.
100.
Like more than what
100%,
I'm
dude.
getting.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
their
Oh, yeah.
standard
Wow.
there is so much higher than ours.
Damn.
So when those little fucks are playing, dude, you don't even have a chance. Those little fucks. God, it pisses me off. Like, what? I fucking got you.
I killed him.
You're just gonna keep going.
Come
huh?
out to play. I'm like, you little cocksucker, dude. Yeah,
See,
no,
the funny thing
I haven't
You
played a
little
lot.
cocksucker, why don't you go fucking hunt dolphins?
The
you son of a
reason
bitch?
I completely fell off of online video games is because of my internet out here. Like, I seriously, it's
No,
that's such
oh,
a
it's-
disadvantage.
It is.
It's crazy. Once I get somewhere else with a better internet connection, I'm back on that Call of Duty train, so I can be like that guy.
be like
so-
be like him, just yelling.
100%.
Flashbanged.
Why is it when I get fucking flashbang?
We're all just gonna be playing with them. We're like, dude, just chill.
I'm not chill.
Dude,
I'm not chill.
I had to step away from Call of Duty.
Call of
and
Duty's so
because
fun.
It makes you
I love the
toxic.
game, but it makes me toxic. Like,
Oh yeah, you've broken a headset
Dude,
over
he's
it.
like,
For
Zach's
real?
on there. N-word, 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 N-word.
Nigeria,
not
Nigeria,
not
Nigeria.
not getting
Have you
that
seen the guy
bad,
on
but-
TikTok?
Which one?
When you haven't played Call of Duty in a while.
No.
On TikTok, please.
Where he probably shouldn't.
Please. No.
What is it? Where he?
Don't worry,
breathes?
he's black. It's cool.
No, I don't think that
Oh,
matters.
I
Wait,
mean,
is this the one where it's
He
like,
just
I know how
breathed.
they breathe?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm not playing that.
Bring it out!
no.
God damn it.
No.
You notice how Zach's always like tells me, he's like, I'm not bringing that up, and then I just yell it one more time, and then he does.
Fucking do it, damn it!
Just fucking do it.
But we have to do that because otherwise we'd never get videos.
No, we'd never get anything.
I
on
say the best videos that are funny though.
I apologize.
Nigger. I know how niggers breathe. Damn near sucked my ears through the goddamn earphones.
So bad.
That's terrible.
It is so
Yeah, just stop.
Dude, that shit
fuck?
is funny, dude.
Damn near stuck my.
Seriously though,
That is old fashioned Call of Duty
that
lobbies.
is
right
Oh, yeah.
there.
old fashioned.
Dude, I
That's the
miss-
example.
I miss the old
Dude,
like
we should
Modern
do a-
Warfare 2.
We should do a
Fucking-
LAN party.
Oh, there you go.
Call of Duty
I
LAN
hadn't done
party.
a LAN
I
party
think the
since
best
I
LAN
was
party,
like,
best place to do a LAN party would be at my house.
Sure, why not?
yeah.
Wherever-
Just because I have
Let's set up some
that
TVs.
gigabit.
Well,
internet.
Yeah,
with a
let's
LAN
do it.
party, all you have to do is have a network switch, and then you just connect them via the
Well,
network.
what I'm thinking is
Plug into each other.
Yeah, turn that shit down. Thank you.
what I'm thinking is that we, have the LAN party, but not go against each other. Go in as a team against against people online.
Yeah, we just need to get some practice in.
Yeah, I was like, at that point, we should.
I was gonna say,
like if
Zach
we just
and
LAN
I-
parties like a local one against each other to like get our skill sets up for a while.
Blake's gonna. Get
I don't know.
demolished.
I was like, I don't know how bad.
And you wouldn't
We're
need
all
a
like,
network switch for
what'd you say?
that.
Oh, I said Blake's gonna get demolished.
I don't know. I think Blake
Just
would
that
probably be
blink.
pretty good. But I feel like
Between
if you two
Zach
start
and I,
to lose,
I'm just saying like of all video games for me to like, dude, I played that one.
Yeah.
Like I played that. I had gold guns and shit.
But the thing is
It's like,
we do
I have the Dymo
if we
Prime
do
with
that,
camo.
am I okay to play it on my computer? Because you put me on a controller.
I
And
feel like you
I'm
guys gotta
gonna
go.
suck.
You guys gotta go controller.
Yeah.
You can't do mouse and keyboard.
yeah, because I was like, on mouse and keyboard, that's fucking cheating. Because you're just like boom, 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 boom. That's like,
Yeah, but see, the thing is I haven't played a
Controller.
Call
We
of
gotta,
Duty
like, have
controller
an
game
old
for
school bro
a
down,
long
dude.
time.
yeah.
No,
Like I'm
we're-
totally fine doing that. Like you
Yeah.
bring your PS4 over. I have 2 PlayStations, so
I have one now.
let's do
and
that.
there we go. There's all our PlayStations.
That would be fun as shit. But yeah,
let's
and
do it.
now I'm on a mission to destroy him.
Me?
No,
No,
him.
me.
Okay,
because
you,
he was talking.
you
because I
will
told him.
destroy me because I'm
Yeah,
gonna look
and
like
no,
a fucking
Yeah,
turtle.
if,
with
if
a
I mean,
it's
I
controller-
haven't-
If it's controller, I'm gonna be ass.
I haven't
It's gonna
played
be
like
bad.
real Call of Duty online with a. I mean, like I've always been a console guy, but like I'm not a big gamer. I've been out of it for a while
Yeah.
because
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't had the internet. I haven't had the competition. I've like the most I've done is gone on and set bots. Like I'll set like 10 versus 1, and just like go.
Massacre.
Yeah.
Put them
all on recruit mode.
So I
On
mean, like
recruit.
honestly, I feel like we're
That's
all
still hard,
starting
though,
on a
sometimes.
pretty. We're
On
starting
recruit
on a
mode,
little
like if there's enough of them, it kind of gets annoying because you get kind of ganged up on.
a level. I think we'd be like on a level.
playing.
I think we
playing
would
field.
too because I haven't.
like none of us have done it in a long time.
Oh yeah, it's been
like we're
forever.
just doing like a throwback LAN party. That would be fun, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
guess I gotta
We
break
could
my
record
stuff
that.
out of storage.
Yeah.
Oh my
We'll bring
God.
over like TVs and shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring your scuff out, and it's gonna have massive fucking stick drift.
It should. It's been in its case the entire time. I love that controller
My
though, 'cause
biggest
that's
gripe with
back when
fucking-
I used to be really really good with the controller playing those games, like the cold like quick scoping thing
Yeah.
and
Dude.
They fucked with the
Old
quick
school.
scoping thing though. When it
I know, but we're gonna play one of the older Call of Duties anyways.
still the
my peak was Modern Warfare 3, but
My peak was Modern Warfare 2.
Black Ops.
Black
Oh,
Ops
yeah.
2 for me was my
honestly
peak.
like Black Ops is I actually had more fun with those games, but Modern Warfare 3 was my best. when I was at my best. But I would say, let's go Black Ops.
2.
Black Ops 2 is fair. Yeah, 1 or 2. Black Ops 1 or 2.
I just don't want
Yeah.
the fucking advanced movement, like the fucking.
Bullshit, because I want to play I want to play Black Ops 3 with advanced movement.
No, I don't like.
Oh, you're talking the exoskeletons?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
hate
down. I'm down with that.
I fucking.
No,
I've
the
never played that
exoskeletons.
the
one.
Halo jumping. That's what I was meaning.
I never played that
it's-
one.
Dude, they're fun.
Yeah, I
I
stopped it.
like Black
too.
Ops 3.
You run on like walls
This is
and
my
shit.
this is my
Yeah,
highlight
it was
game right here.
It was like the
Back-
knockoff
this
of
is
Titan or
me
whatever
playing
that
on a
fucking game
controller.
was.
Yeah.
I'm number 3 on that list. Look at my kill to death.
Holy fuck. That's crazy. My best
100 kills to 28 deaths.
my best ever was like 40-2 or something like
and
that.
the crazy thing about that was with no kill streaks getting the kills. That was
Yeah.
just me gunning people down.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I think this was like
The dude right above me, 126 kills, 15 deaths.
that's insane.
Dude on the
wild.
very top, 101 with 21 deaths. The only reason he got the top is because he did more objective stuff.
The best I ever saw was like something like at like 100-1.
Yeah.
There you go. See, this is the dude. These guys, like the whole team started leaving, but these 3 were the troopers. 18 kills, 132 deaths, 33 kills, 136 deaths.
See, they had no business in that game.
They were like the fact they stuck through though, because
Yeah.
if your whole team leaves, it will just end the
Kick-
game.
yeah,
right. Yeah.
Eventually end the game. And we were hoping they wouldn't leave because we were making records,
Record
like our
points,
record
yeah.
games. Like, that was my record game. I've never done that.
That's
good before.
weird though, because usually like it'll put you together like people on like similar
turn.
levels.
Oh no, we
Yeah.
were.
Yeah.
We were similar. We were
skill-based
similar skill based, but
matchmaking.
How would you be beating them that bad if you were similar skill base?
because we
I just
this
I
this
don't-
group I was with worked very well as a team.
Sure.
We had
it
win,
just-
we had gotten together, said we're gonna go, and we call it pub stomping.
yeah. So you're
'cause-
like communicating well. You're like
Yeah, because this was the team I used to run, like competitive with, where it was
Well, you
called
don't have
game
a-
battles, and you'd go on and you'd actually bet money.
you never
that
have
you
a
would
chance.
win.
of-
and I
you
never
haven't-
got to that point.
You never
Like,
have a chance against somebody that's like worked as a team. Like it's
That's what
like,
it was. Is
you're never,
these guys were all like we went in as a team of 6 versus 6 random people. Maybe
Yeah, you're
maybe
never-
these 2 here were on a team.
they never have a chance.
See,
They
and
never
I
have a
always got
chance.
invited in, and the reason I would stay on the top of the boards is because I would just do the objectives, and I would die a lot in some cases.
but you would have a lot of points because you were.
I was
the
doing
objective.
all the
The
objectives.
objective.
I was making sure that we were getting shit
I want to
done.
do this so
Big
bad.
Oh, we'll do it.
Like I've been
hard
thinking
point.
about that.
Like that's a huge thing in those games, and a lot of people forget that. I was like, no,
Yep.
if you do the
All right,
damn
let's start-
objectives,
let's
you
start.
can get up the
Let's
top.
legitimately start planning a weekend in the
Yeah, let's
future.
do
I'd
it.
like to do this, but I think we're kind of
I think we're at the end
I
here,
think we're kind
guys.
of dragging this out. Yeah.
Episode 46. We did not have
Shit plan.
a shit plan. This was
everywhere.
everywhere, and honestly, it was. I'm
But-
surprised we even got together.
We learned
Yeah.
that Gavin
Yeah.
comes
We-
in toilets, so like this was worth every.
Yeah,
every
Gavin comes in
second.
toilets. Trevor watches movies and takes pictures while he's having sex in a treehouse.
Yeah.
Blake, nothing changed.
And not really.
Nothing changed. Me, I found out. How to masturbate in bed.
Right.
And
well,
not
good for you.
come on my side.
Hey,
So
you know,
Learned.
learning experiences. So
Yeah.
Zach's growing up.
don't forget to
Jerking off in
boy
showers is for
now.
teenagers.
Yep.
Check
Don't
all our
forget-
socials.
Yeah, check the socials. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Truth Social,
Truth
and
Social.
Twitter. I haven't updated Twitter to our new handle because I don't know what to name us on there because I can't do.
Why don't you just do? You know what? We'll get to that.
Yeah. So with that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it off here.
And,
We'll see you guys next week, and hopefully we'll actually be recording on Friday.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get back to our normal schedule. I'm not worried about it. All right. Thanks for listening.
Oh, hey,
2024.
don't forget to check out his latest episode of Jeff and Greg podcast, episode 230. Blake was on over there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thanks for bringing that up.
So-
Yeah, that was a fun episode. Please check that out. Anyway, thanks for listening to the Easily Offensive podcast.
I love you.
Welcome to the Easily Offensive Podcast. If you're out there and you are easily offended, now's your time to leave.